hacking elegantly with my mouth. It is a day in March. What up? It's March 19th. How's everyone doing? It has been a week, huh? Hey, can you tell this guy hasn't shaved or been outdoors in what's now 5 days? It's actually been okay. I don't mind being indoors that much. Hopefully you're doing a lot better. Well, we got some Netrunner tonight. How's everyone doing? Jessica, what's up? Padraig, sick. Mitch Ballgrid. After the day I've had, this unbelievably welcome. You have no idea. I guess working from home has its advantage. Being able to catch streams live. Hey, hopefully your day's going a bit better. At least. Sorry to hear that. It's been like that. Well, not maybe like that. Everything bad. Thank you for streaming. Sorry to hear that, Jessica. Yeah, I'm actually like really interested to know what everyone's situation looks like right now. Obviously, things are pretty wild in the world. I've been at home, working at home now. It's been 4 days. They shut down the studio officially on Friday, so I've just kind of been here in this room. It's too warm in here, but I can't open a window because then the audio gets bad, so I'm not gonna do that. But it's been okay. Hey everyone, just getting started making dinner. Mabu tofu tonight. Ooh, that sounds nice. Sounds nice. Hey Parallel, what's up? How you doing? Also Billy, hey, happy Thursday to you as well. We're starting a bit early today. I guess there's some news right off the top to plug here. Firstly, we mentioned this before. We were meant to have a store championship on the 28th, I believe is the day, which was this day, which is a Saturday, and that isn't going to happen for hopefully obvious reasons at this point. So what we're doing is we're doing an online tournament instead. We'll be playing on JNet. This won't replace the store championship. This is just instead because a lot of us had decks and took the time off. So we're going to be doing that on that day. The tournament will be running it and organizing. A first place prize is just free entry into our store championship in Montreal. We might throw some promos in there if we can. We want to try, unfortunately, and keep it to like our region just to make it not too international. I think there's another tournament going on that day that's going to be more international in scale if you want to play some JNet. But I will be casting it at least. So if you want to watch some VODs or you want to watch it live on that Saturday, do drop by. It will be fun. Also, because I'm literally, I guess stuck is the bad connotation. I'm at home a lot. Next week, we are going to be streaming a bit more. We'll try and stream maybe, if not every 3 days, every 2 days, maybe even. Just jump on sometimes, keep going for a bit. Like, I got so much more spare time now that you don't have to do commute or interact with society. So we might just do that a bit more, which will be fun. I hope. Hopefully it's good for you too if you're like stuck at home and you want content. Carl, what's up? Great to see you. Also working for at home, I imagine. How's it going, Carl? Here in Ireland, we're on total lockdown, been working from home since Thursday. It's kind of spoopy. I haven't gone outside yet. The one thing I think that would make me the most anxious is going to the grocery store and not seeing things on the shelf that you need to eat. That would be a bit alarming. That hasn't happened yet because I haven't gone outside yet, but I've been told it's actually not that bad here, so it'll be all right. Should be all right. Oh, that'd be fantastic. Hey, glad to hear. Yo, Giles, what's up? Whole office is working from home for me too. Yeah, actually, I without any research, I'd have to guess, and this is just mostly the people in Montreal I play Netrunner with. A lot of people work in like IT or tech and stuff like that, where they do have the luxury of being able to work from home. So maybe that is replicated here in this crowd, but maybe all y'all are just kind of at home working or not working. I don't know. Yeah, SF Bay area on lockdown too. Yeah, that seems like the right thing to do. Like, obviously you have two big goals here. Don't get sick, don't get other people sick, and that's the best way to do it. Just because otherwise it'll be, you know, it can get worse. So hey, just be at home for a bit, huh? That'd be rad. I look forward to more Netrunner. Hey, glad it'll find you well then. Okay, cool. We're definitely gonna do that. So yeah, that's it. We'll be streaming a bit more, and we have a tournament on the 28th, which I'll be casting. It should be relevant to the Montreal Star Championship scene, but that's largely it. I don't think there's other news today besides like Arkham Horror stuff, which we'll get to because it's always fun. And there was a leak, I guess. Doing good. Saw you pop into your Jane at GNK on Saturday. Yeah, we played Toronto, canceled their Star Championship, so they had it actually wasn't a GNK. It was technically a store champ. I don't know if it was a replacement or not. I think there was like maybe 16 players playing on JNet. Very well organized by Terrence. It's so easy to go online. I played. I don't think I did that. Well, maybe I came in fifth. Maybe that's a bit good. I think we went 5-3. I feel like probably should have tuned some decks. I just grabbed some decks. Some I didn't even try yet. And I played CTM, and CTM got absolutely smashed. People were countering it. It was pretty rough. Online tourney works surprisingly well. I mean, our Vancouver one. Oh yeah, because Vancouver was doing one at the same time. The SF Bay Area was doing a store championship at that same time. There was a lot of tournaments, and talking about a lot of tournaments, even just like, my God, JNet. When we logged in, like this was, people were saying 40 games were on at about 4 o'clock today. When I logged in, it was like 33 games, 36 games. That was like 10 minutes ago. So like people are probably at home jamming some JNet, which is really exciting. Hopefully the servers hold up. Doing well here in Scotland, but I expect things are going to get weird fast. Lucky to be able to work from home. More streams from you will make it better. Hey, glad to hear. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long this will go on for, but it'll probably be going on for a bit. So hopefully you all get comfortable. Let's play the deck list of the week, huh? So we actually played against, I don't think it was Asa, it was a Seder deck last week where we played against, and we just got hard-hitting news out of nowhere. And HB actually has some really cool things to do with hard-hitting news. Specifically, they have low testing, which so many decks right now are just, are working on the false lead hard-hitting news package, which I think we've done a fair bit on this channel, and kind of shows how it's like kind of really unfair in some ways. Like it's really hard to interact with it. People are playing tech cards. I'm seeing a lot more like No One Home. I'm seeing a fair bit of what's it called, Citadel Sanctuary. So people are dealing with it. So this deck not only has false lead, but it does have just like low testing, and sometimes even low testing hard hitting news is enough to get that sweet boom off. Excuse me, I was falling apart there a bit. And this deck only has a single boom, and if you trash it, the cool thing about HB is that they don't have to do that whole like preemptive action thing. They just have archive memories, which is cool, so they can bring you back into hand and boom you. You really want to remove this from game if you want to be really safe. Otherwise, we're pretty jammy. MCA austerity policy also makes it pretty difficult to remove all the tags. Maybe just an austerity plus a low testing, or austerity and false lead means that they'll end their turn with a lot of tags. I can't believe Nanico didn't make the news. No one's noticed. I know. Paying influence for consulting visit? You know what? That is pretty wild. But Jessica, I've seen actually some weird things happening now. I've actually seen a fair few competitive decks that are actually playing influence for Jeeves. This is honestly like not a bad card to play influence for it, right? Like it's part of your win condition. Sure, you could play more Wayland cards, but here we'd have to play like a lot more Wayland cards, specifically 5 more Wayland cards. But like it's not a bad card. 3 influence for this card is like fair to play. Like I'm totally fine with it. Hey Maddie. When card slots are the enemy, yeah, right? But I don't know if there's anything too shiny here. We're on fully operational, a card I never remember the name of, but that's kind of the magic we have here with Asa Group, I imagine, is that we can always do this install ice trick over and over again. A lot of our ice is really cheap. In fact, so much of it is really cheap. They can face check with, I would say, near impunity. Besides Gatekeeper, it's really not that bad. Hagen is a pretty good way to deal with Amakua or some AI that gets out of control. But yeah, they can kind of just face check everything, and this deck could fall apart. Like I reckon it's actually pretty hard to protect an austerity policy, and we don't even have restores or anything. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Agenda suite, we have a sandbox, which is cute with Jeeves, cute with our macrophage. It's only a 1-of, and then we have Vitruvius's, which we can always biotic out if we really need to. We're also Asa Group, so we don't have any cool MCA austerity policy cheats. And we don't have a single cheated. We also have 3 Nasex. I'm assuming this is for the hard-hitting news combo. So the idea with this is you can but you don't have a lot of other things that give you money. Why do we have 3 of this? Yo, what's up, Kyle? Early stream? Yeah, totally. We're a bit early today because I don't know, we're at home, right? Aren't we all? By the way, good games from the weekend. Oh, your runner deck is fascinating. I really want to play more of it. Yo, Aaron, what up? Please, people do not like false lead boom. I'm playing it Mirror Morph and have been called out a few times. Yeah, I could see it being like kind of bullshit. I usually apologize to my opponents that I do false lead boom. I'm like, yeah, sorry, that's kind of rough, ain't it? I've been able to avoid false lead hard hitting need boom by playing 3x flip switch. It's a great card. We're gonna get far off the plot, Jessica, but I know we were building a deck last week that could have used flip switch, and I'm actually kind of convinced a better include than flip switch in that deck is street magic, which is kind of really exciting. Maybe I want to play street magic a bit more. Anywho, this is really weird. The 3 NASEX again is strange. There is a crazy interaction. Oh, I guess because it does combo specifically with fully operational. Whether that's worth having 3 of them as opposed to Rashida or other stuff is interesting. But basically, every time this fires, you can put more money on NASEX. And that's kind of one of the ways that you can bury people and ensure you have more money out of nowhere if they don't expect it. So you hit that one hard-hitting news that wins you the game. I've seen other ways to do this pretty compellingly. Hard-hitting news into fully NASEX into fully operational. It's really cool because your fully operational has a big chance of drawing into your hard-hitting news, let alone your load testing. I think the other way that I like a fair bit is I've actually seen what's it called? There's this like Wayland 1 influence card that says trash any face-up card, get 3 credits for it. It's pretty good. A better include Street Magic doesn't help with tags at all. No, it doesn't. But I was talking more about that face check Derez deck that we were playing last week. Liquidation, yeah, that's it. I continue to list I played on the weekend. Kyle, you know what I actually did? I actually print screened our games and I have rebuilt your deck. I think I have it very accurately. I think we saw every single card you played. Maybe I'm wrong. I think your runner is really, really cool. I gotta respect Biotic Labor into Sting so much more. That's like absurdly scary. That's like 3 net damage most of the time. That's kind of hard to play around. Okay. Oh, which one are we? All right, let's see how this goes. Andre's Team Cat. Yo, okay, finally. That's Nanako. Nanako, this is Maddie's cat, and Nanako is actually one of the biggest fans of the stream. No joke. I don't know if she'll be upset, but like she really enjoys listening to me talk about what she doesn't understand as Netrunner. But she's now here for imagine a good couple weeks because of the quarantine, so I'm very excited to have her. She's really excited to be on her favorite show. This is the only show she watches regularly. She's pretty shit at Netrunner though. Discipline and Punish. Not on YouTube tonight? 3D6, what's up? I should be. I'm pretty convinced I'm on YouTube tonight. Is it not working? YouTube chat's going off, so I think it is. There was no intention not to, at least. What is this? This is Asa Group. We can go pretty fast. YouTube is working fine for me. It works. Hey, Chris. Yeah, all right. So it seems to work. I hit Asmari. That's why. I'm gonna fix this 1 second. Happy quarantine day to you too. Andre's social distancing from the YouTube crowd. Oh boy, you gotta keep everyone pretty far apart. I think it's only like a couple meters. She looks very similar to my Torty. Oh. I'm just gonna go ahead and edit this. Asa, thank you. Alright, here we go. What's her name? Her name is Nanako, which, from my understanding, is Japanese for a small vegetable. She's pretty great. A bit sassy. Oh, you cannot hear that. I said she's pretty great and looked at her and she made like a meow. That's pretty good. So yeah, we played at what's it called? Online Store Championship this weekend. We played this I Heard You Paint Houses. I think this one loss I got was against Kyle, who's up in Twitch chat. Absolutely destroyed us. Playing Friday Chip Imp is impossible to keep them down. I think I just spent turns doing Purge, next turn Purge, next turn Purge, just to see how it goes. And then we played 419, which this is with Mining Accident. It won half the games, lost half the games. I don't think I played it particularly well. Oh, she's off. But it needs some tuning. I really don't like any deck that relies on only Amakua, which I think I'm learning. I always be like, choose 3 Amakuas, and then I don't have special order, and it's just like, oh, I guess I lose too. I got absolutely destroyed by a Colossus. I keep forgetting that card exists, and the Colossus trashed my Amina, which specifically against an SSO deck, they have to deal with like Mouseluses and Hortums. Like, you're out of luck. It's really, 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 really hard to win. We're doing a Corp. Yo, what up, Parallel? I think I already said hi. It's just the cat with the muffin. Tokes, what's up though? I don't normally feel like this, but I'm at the point where I probably should just go on a walk outside, just to be outside. YouTube stream didn't show up on my homepage for some reason. I had to go to your page to see it. Oh, weird. Yeah, sometimes you don't always get the notifications. I don't know why it is. Our phone did it. Okay, we're against Geist. Geist isn't particularly good at dealing with the assets in the early game. We have a Jeeves and a Nasix. We have a single piece of ice so we don't get totally siphoned. But they're good at removing tags clicklessly if they have the right build. And on top of that, sometimes they can just be hard hitting if they do have that burst of money. I think we can do a lot worse than this hand. Restricted card, we know what it is, so we don't have to play around Film Critic, which actually none of our cards are weak to Film Critic. Vacheron actually still works across Film Critic, right? Yeah, Aaron, we were saying there was like 40 games earlier today on JNet. Everyone's just playing Netrunner. All right, Hagen for HQ technically is better. They generally check the remotes with grappling hooks or what's it called? Grappling hooks or boomerangs. So the double sub really doesn't matter. You kind of want triple sub or an end the run as a first sub. I think we can just new remote, get our ass install. We can ice HQ so we don't get siphoned. We can always res this, and we'll put this in a new remote as well, just so that we can get that going. Because Macon would be good. They generally can't trash this for 4 credits in the early game, unless they're playing like Miss Bones or something. The cat has left. Let me fix the camera. Okay, we'll go back to cat camera if she shows up again. What's correct? I think that's right. All right, they have the spy camera, they have the tech trader, so they are pretty set up. We don't have to res the Jeeves right away. There's no real point. We do have a false lead. We actually probably could jam that naked on the table. I don't know how interested they are at touching some of our stuff, but we honestly don't really need to. Yo, Rich, what's up? You guys started early today? Yeah, we started about, I don't know. This is our first game. This is turn 2, but we started around 8:10 today. We're going to be streaming a bit more. Okay, I now have whiskey and chocolate. That sounds like you're pretty set up. We did a regular Tuesday meetup online and chatted on Discord. Yo, that actually sounds really fucking cute. I was really impressed with how easy it was. Well, not easy, excuse me. I don't want to undermine the value, but like how smoothly the tournament that Terrence ran this weekend was. It's like basically they made a Discord, made a bunch of rooms called Table 1, Table 2, Table 10, used Cobra.ai to put people in rooms. You can get in the room, you could do voice chat if you wanted to. Seriously, 10 out of 10. I guess we'll just score this. Oh. We could have res Jeeves. Do you mind? So we'll just get a click because we did the same thing. Obviously now we can't really res anything, so I guess we're gonna click for credit. Not particularly great. Asa, boo. Yeah, what up, Sate? This is the deck list of the week. We really don't have a choice on this one. I quit drinking some years ago, so I only have a bottle of Gentleman Jack I got for Christmas. Huh. What's Gentleman Jack? Boo, even louder. Yeah, we don't make these calls. We can't res this, Hagen. We're not really weak to Siphon here. They have some money backed up on the technical writer. They have a 1 and 4 here being good. Even if they find our hard-hitting news, it's pretty bad for us. Because then they kind of know what they have to do. A lot of the strength we have of this deck is them not knowing they have to play around this card. Because no one does. Biotic, that's perfect that they hit that. A lot of times when you see Biotic, it means you have to be more aggressive against HB. Especially as criminal, because you have no way to deal with it. Oh, double Biotic. Say to sing Gentleman Jack is a smoother, less harsh Jack Daniels. Yo, Jackvis, what's up? Happy Thursday. Hope you everyone has been doing well during the outbreak. Wild times for sure. Yeah, totally. Not too much to say on my end. We just kind of been at home for a couple days. Haven't gone outside. Haven't shaved. This is a unique card, so the extra copies are kind of butt. We can click 3 install. It's like fine. Yeah, whatever. We wanted to put it in the remote. We could Asa this on top of it, but then we would have, I don't know. I like this a bit better. This is nice in another remote, so we have fully operational. This matchup must be tough against Geist. Yeah, I'm imagining it is. I've seen far fewer Geists run things like Flip Switch or what's it called? Anything really that removes tags, or even like a lot of Geists are moving away from Sports Hopper. So it's mostly just getting more money than them that's going to be difficult. And they make money a lot of times when interacting with their eyes. When did you start wearing glasses? It's 11th grade, but consistently it's been about like 2 years. These glasses I got, I think November or October, 2 years ago. Andre ruined his eyes staring at our TV. You okay? Oh, Nanako's trying to open doors. All right. That's a tech trader. If we had an MCA going on here now, it'd be really good. We do have the fully op. But you know what? We can take a whole turn away. From here, we could jam into another remote. This has to be a piece of ice in a remote. It doesn't have to be resable, and we're basically good enough to combo off. If we draw into our boom, I think we can combo off. So we just want them to run. So I'm just gonna put this into a new remote because this ice doesn't end the run. It's not even that good for remotes, but we want all this stuff to be up with fully operational, and we can dump all the money from this into NASX as long as we have a bit of upfront catch. I don't recall you with glasses ever on stream or IRL. Yeah, I've been wearing glasses more in real life as of the last like 2 years, just because I've enjoyed these glasses a lot better. These are like the first time I got glasses where I'm like, yeah, cool. I like how those look. But I've been wearing them on stream a bit. It's pretty good. I've had it before. It's decent. Def better than standard jack. All right, they're also knowing what's on top of our deck with spy camera. We should keep that in mind if we can. If they don't interact with us though, hard hitting news does nothing. We also want to make sure that we never get siphoned. Grappling hook just being installed, okay, and we don't want to res NASX for obvious reasons. Okay, so we could put Drafter on R&D. What we want to do with Jeeves here is very interesting. They're going to outpace us with credits incredibly soon with cards like Technical Writer. Like this is 7 credits. This is not 3 credits or 4 credits. We could triple click and install 1. It's not very tempo positive. We probably want to just jam. And then they're going to make us res our ice and then they're going to get through it for free. Like it's bad for us. I feel like this is a really bad turn. Like if this was a Rashida, I guess you maybe need 3 NASX, but I'd love a Rashida. Even a pad campaign is fine with NASX. I think we might just gain 3 ice up R&D. Feels really bad. Yeah, thanks. Here right now, Glen Morani Signet. Expensive though. I don't know if I know anything about alcohol. All right. Hey, that's a boomerang. It looks like we're getting a doofed. That's fine, right? Because we can just res this. And then we only lose 2 credits, maybe. We can always res this NASX. That's probably a mistake. So, hey, they can get through this with either the boomerang or the grappling hook. We're going to go down to 0 credits. You only gain 2 credits. Did I really fuck it up? Oh, wow. I didn't even fire Jeeves. Well, I thought I clicked it 3 times. Oh, no. Drafter on res NASX, then fully op. Yeah, it could be. Oh, this is fine too, because this is more likely for them to check. And I like that. I don't know if they trash this. Maybe they should now. So they're using the grappling hook, leaving the boomerang up, because only 1 subroutine on this really does matter. We should have a 3rd credit, but if they're going to take our money away, maybe we played around that. Jackson them less money for doof. Yeah, right? That was actually big brain, because they would have had more money. Now, the problem with the NASX combo is that you need money up front to do it. When you gain credits. So can I gain credits from this to put the money on it? I think so. So how much money can we gain from this? Oh, that's a Vacheron. That's largely fine. So if we draw our boom or consulting. Oh, wow. They missed both of these. Now the issue is if we click for 3, like they're just going to fucking siphon us again. Like that's fucking miserable. The 3rd NASX, come on. When do you think it's the best to play the FO? We probably could have done it now. But I want to basically do it on the turn that they've ran so that we can jam a bunch of credits into NASX. And then do that burst of economy that they might not expect so we can land a hard-hitting news. Because right now we're not threatening it. And that's a big thing is in this matchup, a lot of people don't play around hard-hitting news because, again, it's kind of crazy to see them HB. Or not crazy as in like doesn't make sense, but like it's not expected. All right. They did pop a Street Peddler, which had a Corroder. So I'm assuming this is just the what's it called? The German Nationals winning list. Wampoa. So this makes her fully operational better. That's terrible. Why are we playing 3x Nassix? I only really seen it as a one-off with pad campaigns. Yeah, I agree, and it's unique, but I think the only way that this deck can make a large sum of money is doing the full operational combo with Nassix. So I have no doubt that's the reason why the person who put this deck together put 3 of them in. I also think it's like kind of dubious. I don't see why we would need 3 of them. Like I'd rather just get some other economy card, but I also see why there's 3 of them. All right, they're gonna run this turn, so we might be able to. I hope they don't hit the hard hitting news, but it's pretty like once they see the hard hitting news, I think we're fucked. One more ice and it's fully op time. Yeah, right. So Simul chip, they installed this from the top of their deck, paying an extra 1. They're through this with the boomerang, so that's 2 more credits. No further action, single axis, biotic labor. Oh, learned nothing new here. And this is why also you want to keep the siphon up, because that's the only way they can like intelligently, yeah, fuck me, interact with this. Is siphon. Well, res Wampoa. And this is last click, so we can res the Wampoa, and then only siphon 2. So here they have a couple choices. They could simul-chip the grappling hook. They could just Gabahali this, which I think is probably good enough. You only have to get through the last subroutine, which is end the run. Yeah, there you go. Gabahali, that's 2 more credits for them. Or 3 more credits. They have all the tech traders. Remember the game from 18 months ago where the runner access G's like 11 times and they conceded? Actually, not really. That sounds vaguely familiar. And like, man, if these are pad campaigns, it would be just a bit better. But again, they don't combo, so. Did I hit that button? It looks like I didn't. All right. And they took all our money. Yeehaw. Add 1 card to the bottom of our R&D. We have no way to shuffle our deck. Oh, actually we do. It's consulting visit. So that's fucking obnoxious. Wait, does this work? Does this not work? Yo, Andre, what's up? Hope all's going well. Hello, everyone, chat. Yo, how you doing out there? What's social distancing like out in the farm? Did we forget to stream on YouTube? Frank, what's up? That's not the first time I got that message today, but I assure you it's working fine on YouTube, so I don't know what's up. Trash 1 card from HQ, add 1 card from archive to the bottom of R&D. Can we not do that to trash this card? It requires you to already have something in archives. That's buck wild. I did not know that. Got a YouTube notification that's very strange. Yeah, apparently not everything. They literally said I've hit it 11 times now. That's my limit. Yo, Win, what's up? Steroid, also, what's up? When Poe allows you to do it in response from when archives get ran. Oh, but then we have to throw out another card. I guess it would be better to throw this 5-3 out. Yeah, I fucked it up. We should have thrown this out and then we did run, because this is not click list. So yeah, we definitely did that wrong. I haven't played with Wampo in a long time, if it's not obvious. That's all good. All right, the Trash and Jeeves. Do we res this? Can they break it? They can't break both of them. Fuck it, I guess. I don't know. YouTube streaming is working, but doesn't show up as live and subscriptions. Something's fucked. I don't understand why people take the credits from Doof when it's only 1 or 2. Well, it's important to keep us down to 0 because our economy sucks. But yeah, Aaron, I agree. It doesn't sound great. Does that look at with Q loop triggered or only the credits install? Sorry? Does the look at with Q loop triggered or only the credit? Oh, the back? Looking was a choice. So you used hardware. Social distancing has been super easy for me. I work from home and a house husband, so the lockdowns made surprising little impact on my day-to-day. That's what I reckoned. You're not showing on my YouTube homepage, though. I've seen your live icon in the subscription sidebar. Yeah, something's fucky with the YouTube. I apologize. I obviously don't know what that is. Fires. Oh, cool. Add one archive. All right. Yay. Add one. Install. Yo, this is not a good card. Why did we res this? This is not Architect. What a fucking stupid res. We don't install the Vacheron. Couldn't got a Vash back on the drafter trigger? Yeah, right? That's what you protected. Drafter isn't good. It's good when they trash things, like bringing back a Rashida or an MCA Austerity or a Jeeves. Like, all that stuff makes sense. It's just really bad right now with our board state. What are we playing this evening? Oh, this is just the deck list of the week, which is like a hard-hitting news HB deck. We're struggling. Maybe it was better to keep this so we have something to jam into remote. I'd believe that. Just because of how many cards we have in remotes matters a lot with fully op. Sing a second Aztecs and be like, wait, what's happening? Like at this point, you just pop the technical writer. Oh man, they're gonna access 3 Nassexes. Oh no, 2 Nassexes in the same turn. Like at this point, if you think the deck is fucky, like just pop the technical writer. If they pop this technical writer, we have no chance of winning. Hey, Rashid. And like we just can't do the play. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't do the math. But there is a chance, and it's a not non-zero chance, that we can combo off. Pour one out for Architect after so much worse. It is. We could maybe combo off. Oh wait, no, this is a click to fire. Never mind. Forgot to click to fire. Because otherwise we would Rashida, then I thought we could take all our sweet Nassix money by fully operational, and then hard-hitting news. I don't think we have enough money if we do that plus Biotic Labor. Oh, I'd have to do the math, thinking. Okay, hold on. So if we play fully operational, we're at 3 credits. So we're at 2 credits, gain 2 credits. We put 2 credits to put 2 credits on here. Then we gain 2 credits. We put all that money on here. So this fires 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we basically get, what, double our money? Roughly? So that's 8 credits. So it would be at 8 plus 3 is 11. It must be more than double. No, it just doubles it. Just doubles your money? No, it's way more than 8 credits. Bury the agenda? Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to do that yet. How's it going, by the way, Whitest? Drafter for me is very much a card that only narrowly kind of HB don't like it, whereas Architect is also, but yeah, Architect was so good. Okay, I just need to do the math. So we do on, got it crunching. So if we do, we'll be on 3. Okay. So then we play this, we're on 2 credits. We gain 2 credits. Okay, so then we're at 2. We put that money on here, so we're at 4. And we do it again. We put the money on there, we're at 8. We do it again, we're at 12. We do it again, we're at 16. So we're at 16 credits. Cool. Then we have to pop it. So then we're literally on 16 credits. Then we Biotic Labor. So we're at 14 credits. And then we hard-hitting news. So we're at 11. Trace 4 plus 11 is 15. That goes through. We have to make a trace 11. The problem is at that point, we basically just have to draw into Consulting Visit or Boom with our Rashida. We have to draw into Consulting Visit or Rashida. If we can't, we're fucked. Chat, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going to go for it. This might not be wrong. My math might be totally off, but this is the fun play. Gain 2 credits. Then we're gonna do this. Place 2 power counters. Then we're gonna do Gain 2 credits. Place 2 power counters. Gain 2 credits. Place 2 power counters. Gain 2 credits. I think we need all the money. Place 2 power counters. Then... Oh, fuck! We can't bionic! Chat! We can't bionic! We literally can't bionic! I forgot we didn't have upfront money because we trashed this. We don't get the clicks. I just thought like, oh, we can keep going. Obviously, we had... Why is this trash? That's alright. Still good. We just need 2 more credits. We just needed 2 more credits for that. Feels bad. Oh, you're so confident. Let's don't place the last 2 counters on it. Oh, fuck me. Jessica. Way too slow with that. Yeah, we could have just not put the last 2 counters and had 4. We got another Nassex, yeah, but we need another other thing. Gabali. Oh no, yeah, not put the last 2 counters probably would have did it. Shit on me. Alright, well they didn't interact with us. That's the problem, is that they make money while we do things. Do we just jam a Vitruvius? No, we can just biotic Vitruvius. Strength of this unfortunately doesn't matter in this matchup. I think keeping the Bashram might not even be the worst. We might be able to like biotic labor it out or some shit. Chapter will get your fully op back? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Oh my god. Buria, we can do at any minute. This is a fast action. Yeah, we're in no rush. I can't wait for Geist to die. I'm Poa before end of turn? It's okay. We can do this when they run. Right? Only once per turn. Yeah, we can do it on their turn. They just run archives and then we throw out like a biotic. Don't we want more fully op? Yeah, we do. And we can archive memories for it, which actually might be a pretty cool trick. Or we can just draw the 2 other that are still in our deck. But like none of this matters because even if that worked, we didn't draw. It's actually fine it didn't work because we didn't draw into our punishment. We need to draw one of our 2 consulting visits or our booms for any of this to matter. Why not? Because then they might not run archives. Oh yeah, we doubled up the ice on this, but I think that's actually relevant. Like we're not going to get the most triggers out of fully operational, but it's pretty good against Geist to have 2 ice because Geist kind of can struggle with that. It's a bit harder. Geist is really good at dealing with 1 piece of ice. Geist is probably fine dealing with 2 pieces of ice. One of them needs to be border control. Spread it horizontally. Yeah, I can see the other thing. I feel like that's more us playing the matchup than the deck. Oh, we forgot to fucking use this. Did we just click for a credit? We clicked for a credit instead of rezzing and using this? What were we thinking? Don't forget there's a sheet out here. We're not looking to protect anything. We're going to kill with false lead. Yeah, that's the hope. How do we forget to use this? All right, we still haven't found any of our punishment. This is bad. This is bad. Well, now using 1 Poa every turn seems important. Okay, we're gonna do new remote. Don't have an acid trigger. Oh, we're gonna res this. And we're gonna give him the 3-click turn. And I think we'll throw a card out. This doesn't really help us win, does it? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it actually does. This is harder to deal with. And here we could archive memories. We know what all the Vashrons are, so if they steal a 1-pointer, it doesn't actually matter that much. It's actually really hard to steal agendas when they're on the bottom of the fucking deck. Yo, Rob, yeah, we did start early. Love some fully operational shenanigans. What's up, Philip? Oh, yeah, we'll just archives for fully op. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I didn't seem to get notifications. Yeah, something's fucked up. YouTube didn't give notifications out for some reason. Weird that Twitch didn't either, especially because we're streaming at a weird time. We need that for the boom? Yeah, if they trash the boom, but we have 2 more archive memories. The thing is, like, we'll never get to the boom if we don't fully operational for money. Like, they have, what, this is 16 credits, this is 13 credits. Like, we have to. There is a Vacheron in the bin. I think we can just give him the 1-pointer and then hide the Vacheron. They just win? No, we can use this on their turn. Yeah, I'll drag on a notification on my phone as well. Rob says, oh, board state. Yeah, this looks scary. Yeah, now they're on 37 credits. So, like, if we don't fully op, like, we don't have a chance. Fuck me. Do we just biotic out this? Res Jeeves biotic out that, hit this. Puts us on 4 points. Oh, I want this 1-pointer. I guess so. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to have enough money. We could also just get a token on this, which is probably more important, considering like fast advancing out with biotics seems like a way more easy way to win. Now they're on the clock. So we basically have to score every Vitruvius. Biotic Vitruvius for the counter, yeah, I like that. Now I do feel bad about throwing this out. Doof, that's totally fine. We have a fully operational. This doof is like really bad. Oh, sorry, that wasn't scrolling. Yeah, this doof is not particularly good. Token means you can quadruple your fully op money. Yeah, right? Fully op, hard hitting news. It'd be nice if we drew a boom. Can we even do that? Fully op. I guess we use a token for, it's hard because like it's a click to take the money off Nasix. It's pretty, you have to basically do fully op Nasix into hard hitting. Six points. Can we IA a 3-pointer for forfeit false leads to win? We can, but all our IAAs are in the bin. You're right though. That's a very legitimate play. We just have to make sure we don't hit MCA, so they have 4 clicks. Because this is if able. If they have 3 clicks, you can't double. Yeah, trading 2 of them in. Oh, they're running the Nasix. Feels good. I'm not raising Drafter. Am I raising Drafter? They have 44 credits. Like, they should have just done this a while ago. No. No, we need biotic money. MCA is never going to survive? Oh, well, it might actually. Trashing all the Nasix. We don't have money. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, we actually have a 4-2 in the deck as well. Vanilla. Ooh, that's actually really good against Geist. They have a corroder, never mind. So do we just token for biotic labor, score this out as a 4-2? I think we do. And then if we draw the last biotic labor or an archive memories, we can threaten out the fast advance. Yeah, I think we do that. As much as we don't have the money. All right, game point. Let's go. Now I'm actually worried about this false lead in there. I wonder if they trash this. We can always play this for like a pretty good burst of money. Sometimes you just got passive advance it out in your hard hitting needs deck. CTM used to do that, right? Still does. So this token gives us anything from archives. So Biotic Labor is probably the most potent. We just don't have enough money flat up. But as long as we have enough money, we can use that token to grab the 5/3 and then just install Advance it and take away their whole turn. Problem is, like, we're one turn away from doing that. This is pretty good. Do we have more archive memories? We can get the last false lead and Biotic back? Yeah, that's the idea. But we do have 2 more archive memories. Like, we're pretty tight on archive memories. So they're hitting Hagen. Technically, both subroutines are relevant. Paying Boomerang for 3 with the, again, once you have infinite money, the Masterwork is just like so many free fucking clicks. Holy shit. So they get through this for free. Next turn, credit, fully operational. Yeah, that's probably a good plan. Hopefully we draw some shit card that we can bury. They've got the fully operational. I don't think this deck runs Embezzle. Wait, do they just do Fuzz? No. That's how bad our money is. We naturally have 1 credit. I should probably just lock R&D, right? Jeeves is also somewhat relevant. They can't run? What's up? They're trashing the Wampo. Okay, so that's scary. That's the one bad thing. So we're going to use it. We'll throw out the vanilla to bury the 3/1, I think. No, probably 5/3. Yeah. We'll bury the 5/3. We can always bring the 3/1 back into hand once we have a Biotic. And we should have enough money to do that. Actually, fully operational gives us like 3 credits next turn. It's not particularly good. Throw out HHN. Oh yeah, HHN was way worse than that vanilla. The vanilla has some value. You're totally right. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking like this is our win condition, but obviously we're way fucking past that. Yeah, we definitely throw out the Heart of News. It's obviously not playable. All right. Do we get our 3/1 back into hand? We know all our 5/3s at the bottom of the deck. This is really hard. I don't think they actually have any legitimate multi-access. Maybe 1 legwork. But if we pull this back into hand, we'd have to do it now. I don't think they're good at single axes. I'm going to use this. Do we only have 1 more Biotic Labor in the whole deck? Actually, that's probably bad. Okay, we'll just let him have it. Oh. Let's go to the Vacheron now. No. FO, get Vacheron with Vitruvius, install Vash, advance, and double false lead and finish scoring Vash on your next turn. We just don't have enough money. But yeah, 100%. With double false lead, Vacheron's really easy. It's even easier with Jeeves, right? Actually, not particularly. Looks like they're just going to wipe everything. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let it go. Yeah, if we had 5 credits, like, we just put the 5/3 on the table and install advance at once. And then they can't trash Jeeves, then we do quad advance. But the thing is, like, we need 5 credits, which we can get 3. And I think that's all their dupes out. So, like, we can actually hold on to our money now. FO gets you to 5, right? I don't think so. Because there's only 2 servers, right? So this we pay 1, get 2, get 2. So it's only net 3. Yeah. 4? Yeah, 4, but you pay 1. It's more if we install something on one of these servers. But yeah, now we'll never draw the 5/3s. Like, they're on the bottom of our deck. We could, like, consulting visit for an operation just to shuffle the deck. And the cool thing is if they steal the Vacherons, like, the game's not over. There's actually a chance we should have gave him the Vacheron and buried the 3/1 and then hope we could have win fast enough. Maybe that's crazy. Oh, they're leaving this. That's kind of cool. You're installing agenda first to get 3 triggers. Oh yeah, because we put the agenda here. Oh wait, could we have done it? Did we fuck it up that bad? Yeah, wait, we could have done it, right? Because we install here, then we play this, which would give us 1, 2, 4, 5. Then we just advance it once. Yeah, we had it. Well, we would have had it this turn if we pulled it to hand and they didn't steal it. They found our hard-hitting news. The trick is up. Yeah. Okay, so we could have done this turn, but they did run archives. This card's really mean. Holy fuck, this card's mean. Anything that puts the cards on the bottom of the deck, I find really frustrating. There's just not enough shuffle abilities for that not to be a problem. I honestly don't think we need to like, we're at the point where fully operational is probably better for card draw. Like if we just click to 5 with Jeeves. Because so what do we need to draw? We need to draw our last Vitruvius or our 4-2. And at that point, we need, if we need Biotic Labor it out. Oh, we should have clicked the MCA. Oh, that's stupid. Actually, but then we can't defend the MCA. This is a Gatekeeper. Yeah, whatever. We just have to combo out. I think you always first click draw. If you find a 2-3 or 2-4, you just win. No, we don't. We only had 1 credit. Oh, with the combo. No, we won't. How so? How? Because if we have to forfeit both of these, we'll be on 4 points. No, we basically need a 4-2, and then we need more money. Yeah, if we get rid of the 2 false leads, we can't. Like, it needs to be a 3-pointer, or we need enough money for a Biotic to win. Yeah, they really need to trash that Jeeve like 2 years ago. And now our fully operational is garbage. Click for credit. Yeah, Vash is the need, and we know one's the bottom card and one's like 2 from the bottom, if not second bottom. So yeah, it's kind of out unless we shuffle. So there's only 2 more agendas in our deck, basically. Don't worry, they'll spend all their money eventually, and then we'll be able to hard-hitting use them. Not giving up on this one. We'll get them. Where'd Nanako go? It's a good cat. She's what? She's in her cave. She found this nice spot on the couch. Oh, there's this fucking Stargate! Oh shit, we're gonna lose! No, that's fine. Fucking Stargate and agenda, my friend. Do it. Your hate makes you powerful. We really have to res this drafter. We have to tax the resources to some extent. Doesn't do much for R&D. This is no R&D defense based on it. I'm so used to Architect having some impact on how good R&D is. This does nothing. But like them giving a Rashida here would be kind of bad. Chapter's good with all the archives? Well, they have to break it. But they're basically just going to grappling hook it like 3 more times. And then they'll back, and then their deck will only be grappling hooks. Like, it just... It doesn't do anything. It gives them more money, if anything. Ooh. I think they only broke 1. Cool. Alright, they're both. They used Gabali and Grappling Hook. That's at least good. Oh yeah, I guess there's no way for them to break all of this besides Boomerang. I don't know if they're on a Bagalter. I've been yet to see Drafter Fire once where it seems significant to the game. It's good in an early game as like a, oh, you trashed a Rashida, I got it back. Or something that's expensive like Jeeves. MCA, fully operational, fully operational. Those are all trash. They should trash the austerity. Don't res? I don't know. This does feel like it's taxing them. Like it's going to slow them down a bit. They make money off of it, but how much money they have doesn't matter. Yeah, just hoping to be a slight tax. Like they did use 2 cards on it. And yeah, they're good subs. Like obviously if one of these subs fire, it can be huge. Yeah, they trash austerity. Makes sense. They're throwing out 2. They threw out an Amina. Woof. That's actually probably worth installing. You have 27 credits. Yeah, put it back. They almost let us have one, yeah? Toge is saying, I lost to Drafter once. I believe it. We just click 3, right? And then they Stargate us once more. Boomerang is on HQ. That's fine. They can't really recur Siphon. Yeah, once we res this, the Amina is really, really impactful. Let's just get to 7 as fast as possible. This is going to be a rough close. I don't think we have what it takes to close the game. I think we're just short money. And there's a chance we could have, well, actually, no, because the turn I fucked it up, we didn't draw into any of our tag punishment. And mind you, all 3 of our tag punishment cards are in the bottom 18. Like, this deck just doesn't have teeth. If that happens. They're running HQ. They know, I think, 3 cards in hand. They're getting the Boomerang back in their deck, though. I think that's what they want. I don't think they want the access. This isn't a triple Stargate turn. Disappoint. Yeah, right? Stargate, rejig, Stargate. I guess that's all you can do. They've seen the hard-hitting news. And also, that's a kind of a big thing. Like, I guess it's a lot easier once they have cards like Masterwork. Oh, they're making a single run. I don't know why. They know the top card of the deck. They probably fucked up and wanted to Stargate. But yeah, they can always like draw one and install this clicklessly. But if they didn't have that like clickless install, sometimes you can get them where you jam like a 4-2 and like get them with false lead. What's the agenda suite? It's all Vitruviuses, all false leads, all Vacherons, and then 1 Cyberdeck suite. And they need to basically hit both of our agendas in 18 because we know the bottom 2 cards are all Vacherons. I don't know why they're going for. Oh, there's the Stargate. Okay, so they did fix it. And basically, they're just going to do Boomerang over and over and over and over and over again. We probably need 2 ice, but then they just install Amina and we lose money every turn. Fully operational Archive Memories Gatekeeper. I wonder what you get rid of here. Actually, the Archive Memories is not that important when we have Vitruvius. It's going to be a fucking grind of a game. They should probably pop this. What are they going to do here? What's their trick? Are they going to grappling hook? Yeah, maybe. They might Samo chip grappling hook? No. Because then they lose their Stargate. Honestly, they might be. They actually might be smart to fire this on. Oh, they have double Boomerang to fire this on purpose so that their Stargate gets trashed, so they can simul chip their Stargate and Stargate a second time. Like this once per turn clause is only on each installed card. If you trash it and reinstall it, like they could Stargate us twice a turn pretty easily with double simul chip and a trash program subroutine. I kind of like that play a lot. Also, there's a small chance that they throw out a 4-2 on click 1 or click 2, and then we can false lead and bring it back to hand. I think that's also one of our better bets. But then we need a biotic as well. So we're basically going to click to the 8 credits we need to biotic out. We can no longer biotic out the 4-2, unfortunately, because they did trash our Jeeves. They could just do what the first time I chip anyways because it forces the trash, right? Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you don't need the trash program. You're totally right. Yeah, this lets you do it. Forgot. I thought this was just like, that was one of the conditions, but then it'd be so hard to use. Even without any remotes, fully op can draw you past Stargate. Yeah, it could. Yeah, it does, and that's actually really interesting. But we're gonna need at least 7 credits. Oh, I probably should have clicked for 1 so we can fully op. That's probably better than the archives. But even if we fully op into the agenda, we basically have to not lose it in hand. At least seeing what we're gonna draw is really good. By the way, border control, if it wasn't a good enough card, so good against Boomerang. But it doesn't really matter, they recur them anyways. Not a lot of installables for being an acid deck. No, well, they've got through a lot of them. Like, that's actually most of it. Like, double MCA, 2 Jeeves, all our Rashidas, all our Nasexes. Like, it's a fair bit. Oh, I was like, what did they Stargate? But they haven't done it yet. Gatekeeper macrophage austerity policy. Oh, it's terrible. It's so bad. It's gonna be such a long game. Like, there's a chance that the bottom 4 cards of our deck are all agendas. I guess that's the chance of anything. But like, oh man, this is gonna be a grind. They should really fucking do the double Stargate. It'd be so dope. Especially if the top cards are trashable, because then they could see a lot of cards. Why didn't we put Gatekeeper on R&D? Because they have Amina, and as soon as I do that, we basically lose a credit every turn. And then we're never going to have enough money to like buy it out. Or it's going to be really hard. And they have infinite money, so the Amina it's not going to tax them out. Like, they're making money on their Boomerang runs, so. Full house, by the way. That's good. It's good hand rank. There's a lot of casualties in Doomtown. Doomtown's a good game, by the way. Y'all should try it out. Ah! Third fully out. Give up! It's not running. No, it's fine that they're running. I think it's another turn we click for 3. Because the cards on top of our deck are not that necessary. Here we go. This they can also like Amina is really expensive, but they basically have to beat Trace 1, and we can't boost it, and they have a link, so I don't know. It seems bad. Okay, next turn we'll draw cards. The nice thing about Full House is you're going to drive that runner insane, think that all their axes are bad luck. I think they should know that we have 3 fully operationals. This is the one mystery card. They know 1 hard-hitting news, 3 fully ops. So, you know. Alright, so they're going to mill agenda, and there has to be a Bodic Labor on the top. That's never going to happen, because we know the top cards. Want to drop hard-hitting news? It's technically a bit better than Macrophage. It doesn't matter what we throw out, just not our fully ops. I like to keep these 2 in hand, so it stresses them out a bit when they're accesses and they don't see new cards. But yeah, we could have. Yeah, it's all garbage. Yeah, exactly. There's so many fucking triggers to make a single run with Geist. Especially on the first run, it was like, do you want to do Masterwork? Do you want to install Boomerang? Do you want to fire it back? Do you want to put this back into your deck? What are the 3 cards? Like, it's absolutely just so many fires. Oh, hey, an agenda! Cyberbox Sandbox. They don't even win with that thing. And I think we'd rather have them get that than anything else. All right. So it is in archives. We can pull it to hand. We can't score it. Oh god, they have to undo the click. No! They have to get... It takes like a minute to do a run. Oh no! Oh boy. NP. Maybe related. Is there a way to say you have no action but then change your mind if the corp reses something during approach? I don't know. I actually don't know what this auto pass priority button is. I'm just gonna hit that though. That's probably the right thing to do. That's cool. Hey, cruise control. Let's go make a sandwich. They aren't going to bin the gen and just run R&D again. Yeah, I think so. But if they do that, it's actually good for us because we'll see more cards and we can draw through it. So now we can't, like, you know, false lead them or any nonsense, or Vitruvius to hand. So it's in the best interest never to trash the agendas. If 3 clicks, they're just going back. Boomerang from hand. Unfucking stoppable. Like, they could just stop doing this and just get a credit every turn. It'd be so much easier to be like, hey, I just have infinite boomerangs. Cool. I guess they have to draw once. Wait, why do they get a free draw? Oh, because they're Geist. Ah. Cool. They still need to get the one last agenda in a deck. 1 in 12, because we know the bottom 2. All right. So we're going to hit fully operational. We're going to draw Vitruvius and a Biotic Labor, which we actually can fully operational a couple times. Yeah, truly football up. Yeah, totally. And then we can use 1 Project Vitruvius. Basically, we have to draw a 3-2 because we can pull the Biotic. Okay, we just need to draw an agenda. The 1 agenda in our deck. We can triple fully op and we'll still have enough money. But they could still... Oh, actually, no. If we draw the agenda... I guess, yeah. We might have a chance here. My fucking lord. Hard-hitting news. Are you scared? If this agenda purged on steel, it would be broken, right? Yeah, I guess because it would... You'd play 3 of them and it would be absurd. Everything would be like... Bologna or whatever. If we play all 3, they Stargate the Vacheron. That's fine though. If they Stargate the Vacheron, they still win. We probably won't have to play all 3 of them. But again, any card that puts cards on the bottom of your deck, I think is a really shitty, fucking obnoxious design. Got it. All right, my friends. How do we hold on for 1 click? We basically, they have 2 clicks to not get in here. Wait, oh, we don't want to do consulting visit for load testing? Do we consulting visit for load testing? Then they have 1 click. Wait, that actually might be better. It shuffles the deck though, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do consulting visit for load testing. How buck wild is that? They have a single access to win the game. No matter what they run, we click this. We still have exactly 7 credits, and we can pull a Biotic Labor. We won. We just won the game. We did it! CV for lead testing pro move? Yeah, right? My heart is going. I need to get a heart monitor. Yeah, we're going to fall asleep for sure. All right, well, you can't win now. We did shuffle the deck, so like they could see Vacherons here. Vacheron Jeeves load testing. What? Got him. Before you forget, pop the false lead. Yeah, for sure. What a grind. It's really cool, the toolbox kit of HB about like taking clicks away. Obviously, like the hard-hitting new shit, none of that worked, unfortunately. But you can see what it can do, especially against someone who doesn't know. Like obviously they have the economy. Down to no credits. But yeah, you can see what it can do. The 2 Vacherons where the bottom 2 agendas definitely a bit of a grinder. Did we miss a play a while back where you can Vitruvius the Vacheron that was in Archives IAA and then forfeit both false leads? Almost, because we didn't have enough money. But what we actually could have done, in theory, we were 1 turn short because they ran for it. We could have used the Vitruvius to bring the Vacheron back into hand. Is that we could have done install Vacheron into a remote, fully operational to get up to 5 credits, advance it, And then because Jeeves was up next, then we could do false lead, and do advance. Now the problem is they ran archives, so if we brought the Vashron to hand, they had a chance of hitting it, and I didn't see the play actually. Chat did. Hey, cheers. Yo, that team design. Oh, that's great. That's really funny. Hey, if you're just tuning in, by the way, my name is Andre. We normally start about half an hour ago. We started early today at 8:10. I wanted to say a couple things off the top. Firstly, we have a store championship. We're going to be running a tournament on the 28th, starting around 11:30 to noon. Ideally, we wanted to make this for people that would be coming to a store championship. So even if you're from like, I don't know, around Montreal, do drop in. Our prize support is only going to make sense if you care about prize support. If you're coming to Montreal, basically we pay your store championship entry fee, and maybe there'll be some promos. I don't know, small stuff, but we will be streaming it for sure, even casting. And I'll be streaming more often because I'm stuck in my house. Might as well do that. Just excuse me for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I legitimately don't know how to hold a cat, so if this is a crime, tell me respectfully. We're pretty cool. We're friends. I wish riot suppression was better. Yeah, me too. It's weird. Do you know what's wild? The other, whatever they're called, those cards that like hit you back when you run and trash things. Fuck. I think the Wayland's one's the only one that we've seen. The cat looked pretty shell shocked, to be honest. Just nervous about being on camera, I imagine. That's usually it. Reprisal, yeah, thank you. The NBN one actually seems pretty okay. And it's also like a clutch tech card, if I'm not mistaken. I want to go to advance. But the NBN one, like, nobody plays for some reason. Reprisal. The cat will notify you it's not fine. Yeah, right? Threat assessment. I've seen nobody ever play this, but I remember reviewing this when it came out. It'd be like, you can't take 2 tags because you'll die. So if they trash at least 1 corp card, that's pretty easy. You can play any CTM, Spark, anything with assets in it. The runner either puts a card on top of their stack, which is impactful if you're playing against cards like No One Home, but they could No One Home these tags. Or take 2 tags. And you can't take 2 tags because you could do threat assessment into kill. So I don't know. It seems a lot like the other cards that people were playing as tech cards to put things on top of the deck, or trash cards when they were dealing with like Tag Me Liza. But like this one seems so fine. It seems fine. She looks so much like my kid. Heart. This admin is incredibly rude when you're max. Why is that? Oh, because it dies. Yeah, right. Unfortunately, it's NBN. Oh, yeah. I think it's good. I've never seen anyone play it. It's the other reprisal, like the HB one, falls in the exact same. Oh, we were talking about Hengeki the other day. It falls in the exact same camp as like, I don't know, O2 shortage. It's just like, how do you? It's so hard to set up a condition where both of these are very impactful. And sure, rain damage can easily be impactful because the only damage in the game where it's just like, oh, you're dead. You just took too much brain damage. You can't win. But 3 fewer clicks. Maybe this is worth testing. It's just hard to build a deck where both of those matter. And Hengeki is just kind of, I don't know. Shikyu is totally playable and probably even better in the meta than this thing. I wish this just had a bit of better ability on it. Also, Offer You Can't Refuse is a good card. Y'all should start playing that a bit more. What I wanted to play today. So San Francisco had a store championship. Shout out to Cody. They did it online for obvious reasons. Cody played in it and played a deck that I wanted to try. And it's somewhere in between 2 things that I want to do. Firstly, where's Cody's deck? I'd like to see lockdowns used efficiently. Yeah, hasn't happened yet. But if there's more better 4-2s across every faction, you could see it. A lot of the lockdowns are a bit niche. Besides the neutral one. So they're kind of hard. And Geki can be pretty disgusting and grindy PE, but if that's the case, Shikyu is just not better, right? Because it protects archives. And then you need to set up a trap at the same time. Like it's hard. And just to get -1 point, you can play news team, I guess. I don't know. This deck looks really fascinating for two things. For one thing, we've been playing Derez decks on this channel last week, and I think that deck actually needs a bit of work just to refine it. Another thing I really miss playing is Rogue Trading. I think Rogue Trading is a really good card, and finding any excuse to play this. I think a big card that I was super impressed with last week was Backlund Botchkin. And Backlund Botchkin is really good when you're playing somebody with Link and you're playing Citadel Sanctuary as well, because then the Backlund Botchkin tag you get rid of for free. So this is not strictly hard Derez. It is on the basis that it has Muertos Gang Member, which is a weird card. I actually used to play this in Apocalypse Geist decks because you could pop this on the turn you're gonna Apocalypse because you don't care what they res as long as they weren't Architects. Hey, yeah, says Link. We gotta play Stealth Az at some point. But this is a fun card for early pressure. Now, this card, when it came out, was actually kind of unplayably bad for a fairly long time, and that's because the Corp can derez anything. It just has to be a card. And back then, not only was Jackson Howard a zero-cost card that was in like every deck as a 3 of was a problem, but also at that time, like Breaker Bay Grid was pretty popular in those HB decks that were kind of a big thing back in the day. So it was pretty rough. Not only can you derez the Breaker Bay Grid, but you could just like derez your fucking Adonis campaign and re-res it and have like 24 credits on it, which is a problem. But this in theory can keep them down. It is an Amakua build, which is a bit better in 419 than in Los, and it has Security Nexus, which I think is huge. That's just like a pretty great card. We have to play full cost for this. We're not playing Credit Kiting, which is a bit of a bummer, but we do have the Rogue Trading Economy. I'm a bit suspicious whether that's too slow. But basically, I'd want to take a deck like this and then basically maybe drop the Muertos and put back in cards like Backlund Botchkin, which I've been super impressed as tech cards against cards like Kakugo and even Border Control, which is pretty wild. The fact that you can derez a Border Control immediately means they have to pop it now or pop it never. So their ice placement matters a fair bit. Otherwise, this seems pretty good. It's Tag Me, but the only like tag cards they have are Rogue Trading and Security Nexus. It's actually not hoping to float tags. It's just trying to like, you know, have tags not be a problem, which is good against a false lead meta. So I want to play this. It's also been a while since I played Security Nexus, and yeah, Security Nexus is also pretty good. There's no more power tap, so you can't make like a full economy off of it. But this deck won a store champ, and seems cool. I like 419. 419 is like gonna do a lot of credit denial though. Yeah, 419 does just naturally do a lot of credit denial. This is the deck that we played last week with Pat that I think is kind of what we really liked, like the Rubicon switches, the Backlund Botchkin, like this sort of thing. It's actually seemed really reasonable once it started up. And I like that a fair bit. I just want to kind of polish that somewhat because it's not. What is this called? Buzz Buzz Gang Gang. 419. 419 is really easy to play because in JNet you don't have to change the ID, and that saves you a lot of time. I'm so happy that Power Tap is gone. Oh my god. I think the biggest issue with Power Tap, because it was actually kind of fun to play, was playing against NVN matchups. It was so sad. It was so sad. Are we moving your deck away from that? Somewhat. There's a chance that our deck that we built last week would also just be better as 419, unfortunately. Like 419's ability is just always kind of relevant and kind of makes them poor or makes our Amakua big, both things that are part of our game plan, as much as the lowest credits are a pretty big deal. I had an idea of riot suppression and replicating perfection before influences a lot. Yeah, in RP it's pretty strong, but then they just take the brain damage, right? And then I guess Obakata is harder to deal with. 4 influence though, yeah, you're right. That's huge. PPP 156 okay, I don't know who this is. I swear to fucking god, this is another government takeover deck. Opening hand, pretty sweet. Hernando Cortez, good against money. We have Class Act early, cast early. How do you play this opening turn? Do you do gamble, credit, cast, Class Act? I think that actually might be good enough. All right, so we've been playing against some pretty mean fucking Wayland decks. I guess at least we have Security Nexus, which is good tech. I'm so scared of core Wayland right now. Okay, it's probably not it. They're playing Death and Taxes, so when it installs a card, a trashes installed card, they get money. This is also transaction, so it's a bit easier to play. I think at this point we can probably just go for a single off the top. We can't steal SDS, but we can at least figure out by the deck and maybe turn this off immediately. Red level clearance. Okay. I don't mind face checking. I don't think there's anything really bad here. Afshar, it's fine. Oh, it is an Afshar. Sorry, I should pay attention to the chat log. All right, so we've run. We can just play class act, click for credit. We are in theory weak to hard hitting news, but this is a card. So we can put something on the bottom. We obviously don't need 2 Nexi. And we have corporate grant as a restricted, if I'm not mistaken, which is, yeah, good econ denial. And also clears their current. What does this say? When a running card installs a card or trashes an install card. So if they trash a pad top, they don't get a credit. It's cute. Yeah, last week was pretty great. All right, they RL seed. Oh, I didn't see the chat log. So we don't know what this is, and they have a lot of money. All right, we'll draw into a current. Amakua diversions, rogue trading. So it's actually hard to do our Citadel thing because they have more money than us. Diversion is okay with the security nexus. Amakua is pretty good. They do have AI punishment, but Amakua with 1 token gets through this. I think the rogue trading is probably the worst. This should fire a fair bit. We're gonna give them some money with this, but at least Patap will get a credit off of it. Yeah, install Patap, gaining credit. Feels good. And we basically want to get this guy down and start face checking. We didn't run this turn. Our econ's gonna be pretty bad. Let's see what this is. A Rashida, wall to wall. Yeah, it's Rashida. I get Kayan Big Grid, I guess, was the other option. We got more Patap money. I think they definitely want to trash that. Because they have way more money than us. Sure. We really need a corporate grant. Huge swing. We can face check, right? Hernando's gonna make it a bit rough. Yeah, we can face check here. Could be rough. They generally spend more money because of Hernando. It's a Tithonium. Wow. Okay. Well, that's fine. They spend 12 for that. We lose 1 resource. I wonder that they trash here. I'm actually interested. So this is going to end the run. But that's a huge equalizer. They probably, I don't know if they get rid of Hernando anymore. This also likely means they're running Atlas. They got rid of Hernando. Okay, so they're expecting to have big money at some point. Cool. Hernando down. Double draw. If we install a card, we'll get a credit. It's a corporate grant or a pad tap. I do like the corporate grant, but I kind of don't want to play it because this might be an agenda. If it's an agenda, though, they go down to a few credits. So I think we're going to do that. I don't want to install a card now because we're weak to hard hitting news, but then it's stupid that we installed that. Yeah, that was dumb. We shouldn't have done that. Also very happy that power tap is gone. Yeah. Wish 419 were my expose ID rather than econ to now. God, do we do the worst of both worlds? Yeah, we played a corporate grant into nothing and then didn't fire it. We are chumps. So if we divert now, they go to few credits. I think we could maybe just put Amakue down and run our run HQ. I don't like expose. I like the econ way better. Expose is annoying. Why'd you do that? I didn't plan the turn out properly. Just falsified first? I wanted to res anyways. Oh, Apshar. Alright, so we're gonna let res 2, and now we could go for single axes off HQ. Not particularly amazing. Muertos or Rizeki. Oh man, if we drew first, they would have de-res the Tithonium. Oh fuck, we gotta think way smarter now. If we drew and just played Muertos, they have to de-res their Tithonium, which they can always throw into resin for free. Alright, well, we'll play the money game. Ah, that's so bad. I think I hate the idea of an expose ID. I feel the same way. Like, hidden information is obviously so big in this game. Having someone who could just be like, I can see all of it is annoying. Econ denial can go the way of Geist. I don't know. Econ denial is really important. Like, that's kind of what criminals do. Red level clearance, credit. Gamble. Okay, so we didn't get the book thrown at us. We can always run archives and then diversion, which sounds fine. Oh man, if we de-res this, it would be so much better. Yeah, I want to keep their money down more than I want to keep our money up. This is an Afshar, so it costs us 3 credits to get through. With an Amaku at 1. And if they res it, like, they go down. I also love Mushin. The two can coexist. It's really hard. We already have an exposed ID, though. All you have to do is run HQ. Yeah, we do. It's a 40-card deck. Yeah, we'll take their money. And then we'll probably do a value draw here. All right. So this is 2 credits to get through. We don't have really multi-access besides this. We also want to get our security nexus down as soon as possible. So now our rogue trading would be pretty good. Citadel diversion. I think we'll definitely take the diversion just because they're in a bad spot right now. But we also don't have a way to get through this. I miss Lemuria. I don't think I've ever played Lemuria. So it really doesn't matter what this is unless they can res it. And if they pay a credit to protect it, it's a hostile. Oh, beans. Okay, whatever. Well, at least now we get through this for 2. And the Siphon's still very good. I think we can play this first. Because that is our big way to win. And we're getting a lot of pad tap value. I'm surprised they didn't trash that a while ago. And we'll get our good draw here. Muertos or rogue trading. Fuck. Honestly, I feel like Muertos might be just good enough. Wow, Muertos is actually going to be really annoying. Like, obviously, Titanium Derez is good, but, like, that's 3 credits. It's a Derez, right? Which is really good with Amakua. This is cool. It's a Battlement on Archives. That's a 4 influence ice. It's actually a real big weakness of our deck. They play Death and Taxes. Okay, so we'll draw first for a current. Hunting Grounds, I don't think matters in this matchup. We'll take the Falsified. We'll draw for current again. We've got an Earthrise. You know what? I think we're just gonna slam Muertos and then run. Let's see what they derez. But Muertos is good because we don't have a Fractor. I mean, sorry, Battlement is good. They gotta derez something. So I imagine they do one of these two. Which one they do actually tells us something a bit. And next turn is the kind of the turn they want to purge, but if we derez one of these, it kind of puts them back. We did give them a credit with Death and Taxes. Good choice to derez. This doesn't give us a prompt, so I don't know what it says on their side. Okay, they derez R&D. So we can go for a single here. They can't fire snare. We have Bad Pub. SSL. Okay, well, they have money now. Shit. Yeah, this deck doesn't have a Fractor. I think it's just Bagalter, Amina, and then Amakua 3 times. Why just when they set up to purge? It's a mean card. Now they can purge, though. And we basically just have to get their security nexus down. That gives them money to derez. It does. Another hostile? What is this? Urban Renewal. Oh, great. Fantastic. We need a virus deck. California just went statewide lockdown. What does that mean, actually? And we don't know what this is. Citadel Sanctuary or Zeki. Citadel is kind of important for the deck. I'm fine if they res that. This could be a snare? I don't know what this is. That's another urban. Okay. Well, hey, we trash that for free. Or for 2. We'll run R&D. Stay away lockdown, voluntary stay-at-home policy. Okay. UK's worried taking precautions too early will mean people get tired of precautions. Yeah, the UK seems to be doing some weird shit with their precautions. It's a border control. All right, so we can probably run this safely. I guess Archer is actually the problem that we can't run this safely. But if they res an Archer, it's fine for us. I think we're going to run this right now. We're weak to Archer. I think that's the only thing we're weak to here. But I think they're going to purge next turn, so like it's really important we get in what we can. Please no Archer. Oh, thank you. When did the current get cleared? Oh, when we still the SSL? Is there a link to this list? Yo, Arash, how's it going? Yeah, it actually, I'll throw it in the chat, but this is Cody's deck from SF. I'll throw it in YouTube too, why not? This is our first game with it. All right, we also can expose cards of falsified if they don't want to show what this is, and we know we can get in there. I'm guessing asset. IPO 13, okay. It's a snare, woo, good to know. Good thing we don't run that. We'll do a double draw. We'll probably run for singles on R&D. We want to do that earlier than later. I don't think we need double Earthrise. We'll run so we can clear the tag with snare if we need to, and then we can get an Earthrise down, which is really value draw. We also see 2 cards here. They are Muppets. Yeah, I've heard most of the world is like not impressed with what the UK is doing. They are precautions. All right, so they rezzed. We'll break both. It only costs us 1 credit with the bad publicity. And getting another 1-pointer here would be good because then we're on game point. Death and taxes. Okay, so let's get this down before they put their taxes up. We also don't know if they are on any punishment. They could be. Keeping even like, what's it called? The Citadel Sanctuaries. Yeah, they purge now. Just so that we have something to get through. We'll do, it doesn't matter really. Pad tap, class act, gamble. Okay. Well, they're going to current next turn. The doof is hard. We basically need to get down our Citadel, and then we can do Citadel into doof. So let's just get as much money as we can. Rizeki actually might have been better than casts, because this will fire their current, because it will trash itself. And Rizeki is credit positive just as quickly, but not as credit positive. We can't get into their remote though. You can just expose snare doof. Oh yeah, totally. We could have doofed that turn. It's really hard for us to deal with this. We really need our next eye. Yeah, it's not the best value, right, when they have that much money. Yeah, falsified into doof, it's not very good. This is something that's like, that's a border control. That's an issue, because we can't nexus through this very well. Like, border control is kind of a problem. All right, we haven't seen any NGO fronts. But Galter, Amina, Turning Wheel. So unfortunately, the Amina seems like the best card here. Just so we can get into R&D and hopefully close the game. If that's an Atlas with a counter, it's definitely scary. If that's an agenda, could we possibly get in there? No, we need to expose it first. Then we need to get something with 1 token onto it. We have to get through this twice. Like, not having a fractor is a problem. I guess we need to eat the border control at some point. If they score that next turn, though, they go down, and then we can maybe just doof them. This deck doesn't have inside job, I don't think. I think we could just attack. Like, we pay 1 credit, they lose a credit, and then they have to deal with R&D. Seems fair. If this is like hostile into like hard-hitting news, it's bad. Amina with bad pub is so good. So good. I think we might want to see 2 cards here. 2 cards actually can be bad because it means we are less likely to get Turning Wheel tokens. Or sorry, Amaku tokens. Chiash. Blockchain. Okay, this deck has all the big barriers and we don't have a fractor. We really need to make sure we have enough money to get down our diversion stat. We could doof here. I think doofing here is fine. Unfortunately, I guess we can't break both of these anyways. They have a current in hand. I think that's all we know. This is the border control. All right, so this at least is like a pretty shitty score if they score an Atlas. Puts them on game point. And then I guess they could like Atlas into Audacity. Holy shit, big barriers are scary. Barriers have been the only thing I've really had trouble in stealth as. Yeah, stealth doesn't have a good way to deal with barriers. All right, doesn't look like an NGO. Imagine they like contract Killer or Muertos and res like a Chiashi for free. Muertos is actually really scary when they run really big eyes. I had a rejig to Penrose. Can we main Fractor? Oh, that's actually cool. Yeah. Yeah, that is cool. Thinking? Yeah, you got it. We have no more strong D. Well, we actually have a Muertos on the bottom of the deck. We might draw another Muertos. If we Muertos here, like they have to Derez a card, and we can just kind of go ham. That's good to get turtles, so we can maybe run it. Wow, fucking Muertos doing work. Just doing work. Ooh! Ooh, no token. What's their last click? What's their last click? Oh, okay, well, undo click. Fuck. So we know that's an Atlas. Okay, so that makes more sense. Atlas with token. They can't threaten hostile because they're only on 1 credit. The Earthrise. Their corporate grant is really good here. Rizeki's a bit slow. We know they have a current in hand, so I don't know if we want to play corporate grant. I'd rather keep it as denial. Like, what's their current cost? 2? And they play it for 1 after they can afford the 2 because it's a transaction. So I think we have to keep that. Well, deuces for Muertos. I'll draw 2. Got it. All right, we can do everything we wanted. So grant, Muertos, lose a credit, Derez a card. Oh, the gang is here. The gang is here. The baddie Tithonian the Muertos on approach. Oh, that is a real risk, you're right. So now they get to choose to Derez. They did R&D, so we're just gonna go slam R&D. And once they get the current up, we'll put another one. We ran out of free card draw. Blockchain, we knew that. Just getting turtle plus turning. I don't know, maybe they're on too big to fail. It is a transaction. They could Atlas for TBTF and be on like what, 8 credits? I forget the math. Ooh, clicking for credits, click current. Yes! So sweet. We don't need to install anything. We'll run for R&D first. IPO, terrible draw. Beanstalk, that's a draw. A lot of decks run that. This is the one that does. In theory, we could run archives. We probably want to install a card here. We'll do a value draw. Sure gamble Amakua. Okay, we'll just install the Rizeki. So it's IPO into Beanstalk. Beanstalk is 4 credits for them. And basically, we want to just get our Amakua up to speed. We also can run HQ once a turn. Oh, we can with Amina because we have to break all the subroutines. So it's actually it was probably bad that they derezed this because they lost the ability for us to deny them credits. They added the Beanstalk into hand. Oh my god, they used this token for a Beanstalk. It was the next card. Obviously, they didn't know that. But how fucking rad is that? They can pay credit to deny this. I guess we're only scared about sentries. It's a Tithonium, which they can res for free. That's scary. Okay, I guess we have to put down our Nexus. Here we go. Res your Tithonium. And they shuffled the deck, so now accesses are really important. Yo, Steven, what's up? How you been? How's lockdown? So they can res Tithonium for free for forfeiting an agenda, but at least we have the Nexus. Yeah, this is Cody's 419. 419 is keeping Core Wayland poor. 419 is absurd. Admittedly, their economy did fall apart. And they're not making us spend money. Like, we haven't spent money in turns. Like, our economy is pretty bad. Yo, did you play in the store championship with Cody? My economy totally busted. Oh yeah, I'm happy about this, I'll be honest. Oh, they're doing it! They're doing it! So we gotta trace through this. So now they're farther away from winning. They can still score a 5-3. But now we have to pay the 3 credits to get through this every turn. Oh, it's only 2 credits with their bad pub. Chiashi. Alright, very bad draw for them. Let's get our value draw. We install the card this turn, that's all that matters. We'll take the deuces. Honestly, we probably just want to run archives. Because now we can break this for... it's just this cheap. We'll run archives to see what they have. I think we know most of what's in HQ. Corporate Grant, once you hit 0-2 credits, is tough times. Corporate Grant plus Amakua, or sorry, Amina, once you lead 0-2 credits, it's absurd. All right, I don't know what card they threw at. Oh, it was the snare they overinstalled. Yeah, we actually weren't getting information there. Lost him in the finals. His gag got me. Happy to get second place. Cody's brilliant. Yeah, the gag deck looks really mean. Corporate Grant can leave forever. It's true. All currents can leave forever. Feels better to play Corporate Grant than Scarcity. At least that's my 2 cents. So we can't deny money with Afshar with Amina because Amina needs you to break all subroutines, and this doesn't have this does not let you to break all subroutines. Oh, they prevented an expose. All right, well we'll check the one inside. They can't really. I don't know. It's probably not worth checking this one. It's a CST. Okay. Well we'll run that first. I think they might just be throwing their hat in the ring. There might be 2 agendas installed. Wayland Kurtz can stay, none of the others. A good game. Oh, they just left. Ah, beans. Yeah, their economy did fall apart. We did deny him economy. Muertos was 6 credits down. Like, what is the card that people are playing right now that costs the corp 3 credits? What is this card? I was thinking the other day because people were talking about hijacked router, and then there's another card that does like hijacked router, but everyone plays it. What card am I thinking of? What card makes a corp lose 3 credits basically? Oh, Trickham, what's up? I really like the current fix that makes them go away regardless of who gets the next agenda. It makes them a lot less snowballity. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. I could see, I think it would make them really bad, but I could also see you having to upkeep them, like pay a credit every turn to keep it on the table or whatever. Yeah, pad tap, that's it. Exactly, Jessica, that's totally it. Like people are talking about hijacked router making them lose 3, and it does have more abilities because it threatens archives and it makes remotes harder. But specifically here, it's also really good because it's good. Yeah. You're playing 2 right now. Yeah. I totally forgot what it was. It's like this one card everybody plays. And our rogue tradings are coming up. We basically got through our whole deck because this is the first card we bottomed. So we drew through everything. Class act, hell of a card. Man, if we didn't fuck that up and we Derez the Chthonium, if we knew the deck a bit better and drew once to Derez the Chthonium, obviously such a different game because then the remote is so much worse. Nobody plays around that. But even like HQ interface would have, or sorry, emergency shutdown would have done it. Let's do another one. How about pad tap current? So anyway, Gway? Sorry? Oh, like you can pay 3 to get rid of them? It would be, I don't think that would do much. Because basically all the effects would have to be worse or comparable to 3 credits. Because otherwise the right choice is basically, oh, the corp loses 3 credits, right? Like it's either it's either the ability is not worth paying 3 credits or the ability is always worth paying 3 credits. Getting the ability that's just good enough where they're considering whether or not to do it. A lot of times it's more about time. Like, oh, it's a rush deck, so we can't. I don't know. It's hard. I don't think I like that idea. I'm a little bit tempted to jump into your game before 9 is so terrible for CTM. I don't think it's that awful. Ooh, Blue Sun. That could be hard. At least we can Derez their ice. Oh my god. We mulligan from Mertos. They oversay AI their ice and we just Derez it. I think that's 100% our plan. I die every time to CTM. Yeah, I know. I don't like currents either. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. It's really bad right now because the current like topology is so weighted. Become all about timing and they never be worth playing since they have to hold in hand all game for the right situation. Yeah, it sounds a lot like lockdowns. This hand's not good. Fuck. This is worse. Hey Mav, glad to appearance on your stream. May the energy gets. Hey, cheers. Alright, they didn't mulligan. That's scary. I guess we deuces into current. Amaku is really bad against Blue Sun. I have low expectations for this matchup. That hand was a 9 out of 10. I totally agree. And we probably should have kept it, but we didn't. Because we wanted Muertos, their OAI or their building blocks. But yeah, we definitely should have kept it. I high rolled the shit out of that. And we even had a deuces in our hand last turn. So the chance of us drawing into something better. What was our hand? It was like pad taps 2, which fires off of Blue Sun. It was good. Ooh, that's pretty good too. I don't ever like playing Earthrise and going down to few credits because then your cards are not playable. Someone's been playing a Mean Blue Sun Corporate Town and Sandberg on JNet lately. Ah, fuck. I've been Sandberged a bit too much. At least we have Nexus. At least. Oh, there's a Colossus on HQ. Oh, wow. We could have diverted. Could have diverted. What is this? Whatever gives them money, I guess. I don't know. I'm scared. I'll take the money. The only thing I dislike about currents is having to decide whether or not to include them in your deck. I'd rather it was a rule that everyone had to have 3 of currents or they just go away, I guess. It is a wall-to-wall. Advanceable Ice isn't really good in Wayland, but this card's fine. I don't know, this card in Wayland's silly, right? Oh, so they're advancing the Colossus on HQ. Fucking Colossus always gets me. Run HQ, see if they res, they can't, it's a Colossus. Jouster says, man, fuck Sandberg. I hear you. And it's a Formic area in Archive, so they're definitely running it's weird, Advanced Ice and Wayland, but they're definitely running the one. Another one. The Kayambe grid. I'll get it. I don't think we have to do much here. Wait behind. Sandberg is the worst kind of card. Where's the cost? Where's the ceiling? Yeah, the cost is having 10 credits. But like, mind you, when Sandberg came out, Condonao was a bigger thing. I think that's mostly it. Mass comms too. Yeah, fucking. There's no deck that tilts me more than like mass comms decks because they just sit back and do nothing, and eventually they have like an absurd, like that's a Kayambe grid. So like now we have to pay that twice and form a carry. We just can't interact with them. And we don't have strong and multi-axis. Like this deck has weak multi-axis. Like the multi-axis requires a lot of runs. We don't have like Hushuks or Stargates. So it takes a couple turns for us to win. And like, yikes. What is that? I'll bite. I'll eat a snare. At least their economy isn't picking up. And now they can just like Derez Muertos to wall to wall. Okay. Okay, we'll end the room. You have to click before I do. Oh, excuse me. Whoops. Stuck like that. I'll ETR. Does that work? I'll end around. How do I? I'll just jack out. Same thing. Same shit. All right. So they can bounce this to go up to 6. We gotta risk it. So they move that once. They can't move it again. So they're going to ice for archives. They're getting a credit a turn. It's actually probably worth running running this. It was definitely worth running at this turn because they couldn't res that. Yeah, I think the Amaku is definitely a big fuck up. Shutting down the wall to wall would have been huge. So what could this be? Colossus is always a fear. We'd lose our Rizeki or our Amakua. Looks like they're just gonna get a Hortum up to size, which would be bad for us. It's a reversed. Oh. Okay. We don't need money. That sucks. Muerto's so bad with the wall to wall. We have to run, force him to res, and then trash it. Oh man, we felt so good about this. Well, we know that's an upgrade. We also know we can get into HQ. If we got a diversion here, it would have been so huge. I guess they'd res the Kayambe. Yeah, it's a Kayambe. Who would have guessed? Fuck it, in for a penny. HHN smells likely? I believe so. Okay. Fine. This card. I guess in Blue Sun it's so much better than anything else, right? Like it's really hard to get value with this card in any other matchup. Muertos? Muertos, they can Derez the wall to wall. It's not very good. Forma carry? Ah. We haven't installed something this turn. So they haven't lost a credit. I'm more scared of our money. It might be also on what's it called? Dedication ceremony? Yeah, Muertos lets them Derez this. It's particularly bad. We need to basically go get trash that. Now that the Forma carry is res though, it's rubbish. Oh, we could have also ran that last click instead of clicking for credit. We're not playing this well. We had 2 strength. We can get through the Forma carry. Why didn't we trash it last turn? Rob, that's a good question. Definitely fucked it up. Talking too much, you know? We'll get our Earthrise. We'll run in. What can they put here in the end res? And expose this Forma carry. Great. Great. That's fine. We break these for 1. Now Makua just gets stronger. We basically want to get a diversion off the top here, right? Alright, so they could res a Whoredom, which we're totally fine with. I guess we can play the Pat Tap first so they lose the credit so they can't res the Whoredom. And then we'll red and serve it 1. So they can't res a Whoredom. A Knockcat, we would make money off of the Pat Tap as well. And we can always take 2 net damage. That makes sense in a punitive deck. Do they res this and go down to 1? No. So we need to trash that. Unfortunately, we can't trash Kayambe. Oh, we can. They would be on 5 credits. I think we're doing credit. We also could play Muertos to deny them 2 credits. But I think they're going to bounce it to hand anyways. That's rough. We could get hard-hitting news now. Need to click for a credit first? Yeah, if they brought this thing in, you're right. We could have clicked for credit first. Oh, and they brought it back, so Pat Tap got a credit too. So maybe the Muertos pay was wrong, because when they bring this back to hand, it fires Pat Tap because it's a way to gain credits based off of a corpse card. Or a card. So we're on 3 in a link. Hard-hitting news is possible, but at least they'll be poor and they probably can't threaten punishment. They're manually advancing ice. Oh, because of mass comms. Never mind, we get fucked. Hard-hitting news us. Just dunk on us. Mass comms cost 0. It's absurd. And literally this always happens. Like they're gonna get free cards, like credits, whatever. Alright, so we want them to basically, I think we're just gonna play this and click for credits. We basically want them to like big res something here. They might not actually be on building blocks. If they're playing advanceable ice, there's no big advanceable barriers, let alone oversight AI. But we want to face tank or something, and the problem is like face tanking Colossus is like pretty dodgy. Do we know what this card is here? I think we know Forma carry. That's it. It's a great card, very good in SSO. Yeah, it's pretty good in SSO. They're big advanceable barriers. What, Hadrian's? Prycon. Ooh. 3 advancements. Alright, so Hortum's an issue. It is a Hortum! We can't break it. We have to basically Nexi it. Asteroid Belt, Firewall isn't so bad at Hadrian's Wall. Okay, I guess they are. Yeah, I guess they are. I don't think you'd building blocks to any of those besides maybe Hadrian's. I don't think Hadrian's is largely like that hot of a card. We're really lucky to get a Rozeki open early. And that's like a wall-to-wall, because what are they on? 5/3s? We hit a Whoredom. It's so absurd when it's advanced. 2 cards, end the run, gain 4. So free res, we gain 1. Yikes. We can't even threaten Muertos. Our plan is to get down Security Nexus. So this is 3 clicks for 4, which is better than clicking for credits. So I think we're going to do that. Only slightly better than clicking for credits. Oh man, we really need a Citadel. Oh, they're scoring out. That's good. Just kidding, they're not. We'd need a Citadel. Oh my god, damn, we're so good at this game. And they lost the credit too. Okay, we're in an okay spot. We have the Nexus. We have Turtle. Okay, we're good. STS guaranteed? Yeah, actually, you might be right. I'd believe it. Okay. That's fine. We have more of those. And we can start pressuring. Get us a siphon. Fuck. Four credits. They could res a horde him here, but it's fine. Oh, snare is a problem. If they hit two nexuses, we lose. If they exactly have snare here. This is so fine. Like, we're just gonna jack out. It's fine. Eventually we break this for free. Cool. Do we need Nexus or Hunted Grounds? I guess if they have Chiashi. Boom. No. No boom. They're definitely on hard hitting news. And RPC. Fuck! I hate this card so much. Ugh. You building blocks Orion? Oh yeah, totally do building blocks Orion. I think mass comms made advanced ice possible. Advanced ice makes a long time for the high reward. I don't like it. There's no interactivity. Just advance. Oh, I got 1,000,000 credits. All right. So they think we can't run through this. It's an austerity policy. Oh, that's obnoxious. Wait, they can't res any of this shit. All right. Bring it. Can't res horde him. Go ahead and res. If they every time that they res and bounce their form of carry, we make money. We need to be drawing more. There's a big chance that playing Begalter was better than the Nexus, just because we can get through form of carry. And I don't think there's anything else. This deck is doing so much. Interactivity is hurry up and do something before it's too late. Yeah, but it's hard. It can be really hard. Yeah, I guess we Nexus that. Alright, they're on 0. We could de-res this. It might be fine to do. Yeah, I think we do de-res this. Them on 0 credits seems good. Fuck your cash. Muertos, de-res and that cat. Muertos, how's it going, jogging? Alright, no money. Click for credits, please, son. It's also hard to avoid the. We need to start drawing though. We definitely need to be drawing. We also can. I think we do like draw rogue trading. Oh, that's interesting. We know this is a Colossus. We know that's an Aket. We could also run HQ and then rogue trading, but we're in no rush to rogue trade. We'll draw once more. That's good. We're on HQ. We can steal SDS. We can trash Rozeki. It's fine. And like as soon as a mask comes up, this gets really scary. So maybe we want to do that sooner. Oh. Of course. Check the bin? Yeah. Do we lose? No, we have Citadel. We're pretty unlikely to lose to Punitive. Okay. We'll check the bin. What does the splash screen look like? Alright, jogging. That might be good game. This, by the way, is a 6-point agenda. Concede now? It's a Formicary! Yes. Yeah, we definitely should have played this. Alright. Do we get punitive? They have to punitive us twice with we'll have 4 credits, they'll have 3, and yeah, they punitive us twice while we have Link. We move locals to digital, feels sad, but also the highlight of my week. It seems really cool to everyone to just get on Discord one night and play like some fucking Netrunner. I think that's really cool that people are like adapting to it. It does feel very Netrunner in some ways, if that means anything. All right, so they have to have mass comms into punitive, and we can lose. Still in it. All right, if we draw a siphon, we're the best. Piss. All right. Yo, Rogue Trading is a hell of a good card. It's really good. I want to play this in like so many decks. And a Roseki's taken away. Roseki's a good card. I feel like this is better than Paladin Puemo, and people are playing Paladin Puemo in their criminal decks. We're just basically going to force them to make a big res. Like, run HQ, hope that they res their Colossus, and then we de-res it. That's basically our whole play now. What does Monka S mean? It's a Twitch culture thing. It means something good is happening. Rogue Trading came out the same pack as SSO and City Works and 419, but that's whatever. Miami's better than Paladin and Crim. I struggle with Miami. I just get bad draws where it doesn't make sense. I really hope they res this thing. If they res it, we punish. Doof would be so good. Maybe we should draw first click drawn. Oh, my computer mouse is loading, and that's terrifying. Okay, it looks like we're good. The one tag trade-off got powerful stuff. Yeah, Liza's gone now. Devil and Dragon. Also Rashida. That is a good pack. Uh-oh. It's not uh-oh. It's good. Monka S is like, fuck yeah. Like PogChamp. God, I watch too much Twitch. Where does it come from? I don't know. Do we de-res a Formicary? No, I think we'll just pay through this. Like, them bouncing is so slow, but I really like the ingenuity of this in Lusan. I think that's kind of cool. What other Twitch terms do I need to know? Kick W, PogChamp. I think in some places you can just be shitty. No, they've been a bit better about that. I think it's... Oh no, it's all good. Let me come. I'll just run back. I'm just gonna run back. Monka S is typically something stressful is happening. Wait, really? My understanding of Monka S was like, this is good. Pog is that face, yeah. This is known to me. Monka S is a emote for fear. Really? Holy shit. Rabbi Alpha, Monka S is one of the many emotes on Twitch, via the third-party beta Twitch, based on Pepe the Frog's material iterations and to convey anxiety and concern indicated by the sweat and bulging eyes. I did not know that. Also, didn't Pepe become like kind of racist? Is Pepe something we should be aspiring to? I've heard stories. I know the guy who did Pepe was like not into that whole thing. Red Planet Couriers. They could still... Oh no, we have the government take over. I guess they couldn't just win. And now we can't really run our R&D. It's a bit scary. If we draw, we have to throw out a card. I don't mind the hunting grounds. We could play a pad tap, or we could click this. I feel like we'd rather just click this. We can only do that once a turn. I don't think the hunting grounds matters. Well, I guess is a Pepe. Fuck! I don't like that frog. I don't like that frog one bit. They could have Vanity. Yeah, you're right. They could have Vanity. Yeah, we could lose to Biotic Red Plant Couriers. That's a 9 credit play, though. We're a bit safe. And we have 3 diversions. We just need to find them. I never play around. Murtaugh? I want a Murtaugh when they res a big one. And we probably should get our Bagalter down so we don't spend money breaking this. And their bounce, like, it's not good. We gain a credit. They lose a click. Okay, we'll trash that. We know this is not Cat. We know this is a Hortum. So I think we run the Hortum. They res it, we Muertos it, then we run back. How's that sound? Muertos with fucking Security Nexus is really fun. Oh wow, okay, we're just in. I'm in. They're still not threatening Vanity. We could run HQ and Muertos if they do res. I think we want to draw once. Turtle's good. I'll play the pad tab though. I assume they might be IPOing or hedge funding at this point. They've played none of those. What about this frog? That's a fine frog, Tokes. I think the majority of emote used on Twitch are now either derivatives of Pepe or Pog. I don't think I've ever done an emote on Twitch chat. Pepe did indeed become an alt-right symbol, but on Twitch specifically, it's contextually understood to not necessarily indicate that. It's a bit weird, but I don't think it's harmful necessarily. Cool. We run this. So they can res both, but not if we play Amina. So we run this, and then we rogue trading. This probably is Rashida or wall to wall. Where does Pod come from? Who is he? I think the old Twitch emotes were like Twitch people, like staffers. If I'm not mistaken. I might be way ignorant on this. Look, I'm a YouTube streamer. Shout out to our Mixer channel. It's doing really well. Yeah, we'll trace this. They could boost the trace, but we just clear it. And I might just get tired of Muertos this. Still 5 credits to trash, and we'll gain 6 more. Hopefully just a Rashid's. They score an SDS and trash Ramana, it would be annoying. Oh. This fucker's been annoying. We just haven't played our Bagalter for some reason. Don't hit our Bagalter, you dickwad. Trash the 2 cards we wanted. Alright, we just take 2 net damage. Nothing kills us here, right? They don't have snare money. It's a wall to wall. Okay, you don't need that. Again, every time they bounce, we get 2 credits. It's fine. WTF, why? Why what? Why did we go through that? Or why did they do that? Why take the net? Why not? It could have been an agenda. It's unlikely. We lost some good cards. I'll regret that later. Now we struggle to get through Forma Carry. We can't throw in the Derez anymore. 1x Bagalter, yeah, I know. We rolled the dice a bit. Problem later, Andre. Yeah, what about we get locked out now? I feel like with Nexus and Amina, it might be hard for them to build a lockout. But like, we can always let Forma Carry fire. It's not that reasonable. Having another Earthrise would be good, even like Class Act. Divergent would be sweet. Like, we have a lot of them in the deck. R&D at HQ? Run for singles? Yeah, we gotta start. Like, it's a bad proposition for them to res. We also have a turtle though. Like, turtle might be good enough. Never play a deck with fewer than 2 of each breaker, except my current stealth one that has a buffer drive for emergencies. Yeah, it's a weakness of criminals specifically with cards like SDS, but that's why at least they have AIs a lot of the time. And the Nexus. Gotta take 2 new to doof now? Yeah, we do. Unless we can power up our turtle. They're thinking whether or not to expose this. That's really exciting. We're gonna continually take 2 net damage. Forma Carry is the strongest. I can't believe we didn't play our Bagalter. I keep forgetting that that ice shows up just because it's not where it needs to be. This is probably Kayambe. I don't think we have to run this. They're deciding whether they spend a credit to expose it or not? I guess if they like Red Planet Couriers and SDS, it's really problematic when we lose our Amina. Amina. Yeah. Oh fuck. Yo, we're down. Hold the phone. Yo, we crashed. Stream's still up. That button's not working. Is it possible if anyone's in chat can jump in there and just say 1 second? That's not good. Chat, we still up, right? Uh-oh. Yeah. Oof. Okay. It looks like we might still be up. Give me another. Thank you. Yeah, daddy. Yo, what up, Mutt? Stream's still working. Thanks, Ravi. Restart browser fixes sometimes still up. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could restart the browser, but then I have to shut down all the chat windows too, and that's going to be like a minute for me to reset up. Stuck between worlds. Uh-oh. A web page is slowing down your browser. What would you like to do? I don't know. Wait. Yes. I don't think stop it is going to help. Still up. Thank you. Oh, that's fucked. Get one more in there, huh? Shit. All right. Well, hey, we didn't lose the government takeover Red Planet Couriers. Oh, hey, are we in? We have this weird bar at the bottom? We might be good. Fucking JNet. Killed it. Doing so good. Yeah, they permitted all of you. Thanks to the patience. Again, JNet servers under a lot of strain today. A lot of games going on. A lot of quarantining happened. Yo, it's Doom tonight at midnight, am I right? There's like this pretty clear, I wouldn't say clear division. It doesn't have to be necessarily one or the other, but like the people who play are excited for Doom and the people who are excited for Animal Crossing. I could imagine somebody being both, but I'm the Doom guy. Not the literal Doom guy. Who is a literal guy? He's like AC, 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 AC. Yeah. I think we're just gonna do Amaku and start poking Senchos to get counters up. We could Grant first. That's probably worth it. And we just end the run. Oh, there's sound. Don't want that. We'll run HQ. Eh. Except everyone at home making the internet bog down and crash-tastic. Yeah, it's a real struggle. Xbox Live was going down, Nintendo service was getting stressed out. Oh, Snare we died to. I don't think that's Snare. I need to file for unemployment before I buy Doom. Oof. It's a forma carry. That's fine. Will we trace it for a single? I don't think so. I think we just run archives. My pre-install already happened. I'm good to Doom. This is where you miss, like, I don't know, DreamNet or something. You just want that clickless card draw. Could win here. Oh, doesn't look like it, but we just need to get 2 tokens on the Amqua. They have Ghost Branch in their fucking deck. We haven't seen a hard-hitting news. This might be the way that they're trying to win. And I will fall for that. I get Ghost Branch all the time. Ghost Branch, mind you, advanceable trap. It's 1 tag per advancement, or is it 2? Just 1. Alright. Still pretty good. Is this Doom like the 90s video game? Yeah, it's, well, yes. But they remade the game in 2016, and it is one of the best modern shooters. And this is a sequel to that, and the reviews are really, really good. It's really cool. It's definitely a very polished, aggressive shooter. I feel like a lot of the shooters classically have been more about like being a bit more defensive, hiding in cover, waiting for your health to regen. And this has some really, really smart mechanics. In where you want to be aggressive and move all the time, and it plays kind of more like you in a jungle gym with some cool mechanics. I'm a very big fan. Feels underwhelming? Oh, it's a good surprise. It's really easy to look at the Doom game and be like, oh, you chainsaw people in half, this is dumb, but it's very far from that. I think it's really expertly put together. Oh. I just downloaded Brood War to relive Bing 11. Oh, fuck, did we freeze again? Oh no, we're good. I don't think I played Brood War. That's StarCraft, right? That's a form carry on archives. Hey, now we have at least an Amakua tokens to get through it. So that's not really a stress. Getting our multi-access would be good. That's really turning wheel only. Card in server 1. I think we're gonna draw once. Not dying to snare feels good. Getting a 3rd Mortos would be okay. Chainsawing demons in half is dumb. I don't want to be smart. Polygon did a cool video about them comparing the violence in the modern Doom games to be similar to like Italian commedia dell'arte. How like it's like justice, as in like usually the punishments fit the crime, and there's this like inherent slapstick comedy to seeing like horrendous demons being pulled apart in the right way. Back then I got beaten by other 11-year-olds. Now I still get beaten by 11-year-olds. That's a problem with RTSs. All right, so now we don't die to snare. What could R&D be? Classes. We have more money than them. We'll be fine. Just breaks the flow of the game. I think the only thing I really disliked about Modern Doom was the silly cinematic kills, but I feel the same for every game that had the feature. That's the only game where they have that cinematic kills feature where I didn't find it to be annoying. Mass comms, fuck. I really did not find it to be annoying. I think they were fast enough and interesting enough. There was enough variation where depending on the angle, both height and direction, that they were pretty nuanced. We're gonna run HQ once here. Rogue trading is gonna be a bit hard next turn because we're gonna get a lot of money, but we want to get this run in because they did Rashida. Yeah, there you go. Woo. That could have definitely. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of the thing, is like, do they have Biotic Labor and Red Planet Couriers? They score the Vanity. I did not call the Vanity. I always forget that's a card. But if we didn't steal it, there's a Vanity in here. They just Red Planet Couriers and they win. They have enough counters. So we got lucky on that single axis. I decided to try 2 MCA over Biotic. Ooh, time to undo. Yeah. They can't react to Biotic. Seems important. I went Animal Crossing, but they want money for it for some reason. Yeah, that's a shame. One day. No, but thought I'd cheeky with MCAs and now I'm just losing. They don't combo that well with anything else in the deck, but like, fuck. Like, these decks run so few agendas. Having like strong multi-axis is really important, because eventually getting through like 2 big ice. Nexus is obviously really good. It's really different. Hey, cheers. Cool. Woo! I hope that this lobby needs to leave at some point, because that's admittedly a bit embarrassing. Carry on. It's free to play for 3 days. Looks awesome. Yo, actually, that's a really big deal. Okay, we'll do some not totally Netrunner related news. GDC game store demos, Steam. Steam is doing this really cool thing. They have the game festival. I can't find this on my front page, but basically a bunch of games that were meant to be shown off. Oh, this looks nice. Meant to be shown off at GDC, which did get moved to a virtual event, and you can watch that on Twitch. A lot of these games have demos, and I love this idea that more and more like people are trying to, like, game events like E3 or the Game Awards have been doing a better job at saying like, hey, we know you can't be here, most people can't be here, so we're going to try and let you participate in it. So I think the Game Awards, like the Jeff Keighley stuff, did this for the first time. And now they're doing this for GDC. So basically a bunch of, these are mostly indie teams, are putting out demos that you can play for about 3 days. I played a bunch of them so far. I was really excited for Going Under. I tried the demo. It's actually a pretty robust demo. It's a roguelike with like this really funny comedy about startup culture and tech culture, and it plays like a mixture of like a roguelike, like I don't know, Enter the Gungeon, but it's mostly physical comedy, or physical melee and comedy, and it plays like a mix between Dead Rising and Breath of the Wild, where all you're doing is fighting with items in these office spaces, and they break, and it was cool. What else was I played? Superliminal is cool. I've seen this for a while, but it's basically like a forced perspective puzzler. Filament I downloaded, I don't think I've played yet. Carry On looks so cool, and the demo is pretty short, but you got to try it out. It's like a reverse horror game where you play the monster, and it controls so well, and it's so creepy. Big fan of that. I don't think I played that much else. I played Ember, which is, I forget what other game that people that made Ember made before. But it's a game I played. It's like a cooperative, kind of fun, chaotic firefighter simulator. If simulator is even the right word, it's interesting. Elder Souls is meant to be a boss rush, kind of like Dark Souls-esque game. Moncage looks really cool. The demo wouldn't download. I hope they fixed it by now. What else did I grab? This stuff's all free, by the way. Go ahead and grab it if you can. I feel like there's a couple other stuff we grabbed. But it's so cool that if you're at home specifically, these are small files usually because they're demos. Oh, Neon Noodles is like a programming game. I've actually seen a lot of games like this, like Atomic Chef, and there's a couple in this format. I'm a big fan of like Zachtronics games, so this kind of scratches that itch. What is this? Ow, I just punched my my mat. This is a Steam Game Festival for assuming I think it's related with GDC. I might be wrong, so do check that out. Yeah, it's cool. Watch Dogs is free today on the Epic Game Store. Hell yeah. Which one? First, second? Football Manager 2020 is also free for 5 days. I'm playing that 24/7 right now. Yo, Football Manager is my college roommate was his family's from the UK, played so much fucking Football Manager, made all his roommates into players, and we just, you play on to like 2030, 2055, and we finally win everything. I love the control and Carry On. It's new and exciting. It's so cool. Carry On is really, really cool. I feel like there's another game I downloaded and tried and I thought was pretty rad. The other thing I want to just bring up in case people haven't seen this, there was meant to be news today about a new Arkham Horror product, which is something that people were pretty excited about. The idea that they're releasing something that no one's seen before, and a new, not just like another data pack or another return to. This is a bit of a spoilers, but they delayed the announcement, but apparently FFG's Instagram didn't miss the memo, and it looks like they're going to be announcing new investigators with starter decks. So Nathaniel Cho, as far as we know, doesn't exist anywhere else, will be coming with a deck that you can pick up as a good way to throw yourself into the game, which is pretty cool. Somebody who's worked on translations is in the Arkham Horror thread saying that this is actually full of new cards, a lot of new cards, as opposed to just like the ID and then their unique cards and unique weakness and then a bunch of old cards. So that's kind of exciting because that's a lot of new stuff and gives you a cool purchase, I guess. Stay inside and save the world sale. Oh, HIO is doing that? For those who don't know, HIO, good place to get indie titles. A lot of stuff seems to be on sale, but I imagine a lot of stuff is all the time. But that's cool. This Haunted PS1 demo disc looks really rad. It's just a bunch of like horror games set in like PS1 tone. Looks really cool. Anyways, a lot of stuff definitely to do. Again, we'll be streaming more next week and this week just because we're stuck indoors, and I reckon y'all are too. So we'll make the most of it. Pork Life. By the way, Pork Life is made by Christian from Trace 5. This is his game. I think he made it in Pico 8, if I'm not mistaken. Do check this out. If you don't know Christian, you've probably seen the channel if you've been playing Netrunner for a while. Trace 5. Back in the day, it was Teamwork Cast. He does game dev stuff. I played a bunch of this. It's really cool. Pretty cool. Arkham raising prices and the ASML customer policy change rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, totally. Asmodee's policy is bad, and it's getting worse, and they just increased the price on the core set, which sucks. Wait, really cool? Yeah, totally. Yeah, he does a couple stuff. He has a YouTube channel if you look it up. It's called like Lazy Game Design or something. I'm gonna find it. Fuck, I'm gonna find it by searching the name of that console he plays it on. I don't remember what the fuck it is. Shit, he has a YouTube channel where he like shows him building games on itch.io mostly, and it's rad. It's really cool. You should check it out. It's really well made, just like most of Christian's stuff is. I think I usually link Trace 5's video when trying to get people to play Netrunner. But the one where they tear apart, it's a really good video. It's an hour long where they tear apart Terminal Directive. Fidel Dungeon, Art School, all free. I don't know about those, Jogging. I'll take those out. Actually, I'm kidding. I'm gonna play Doom. Fuck those games. I always want to try Arkham, but I just don't think I have a group for it. Tutso, if you can find people online, if you're like in StimHacks, Slack, or somewhere where gamers hang out, maybe the easiest place to find it is to try it is on Tabletop Simulator. They have everything, and it's an easy way to spend not a lot of money and try out a lot of it if you really want to. Don't know. I actually know if they'll appreciate that, but there's a Trace 5 Discord with Christian. Oh, fuck yeah. Cool. Yo, Asmodee was kind enough to ship me a box of Gaia project that was missing an entire set of 25 white satellites and then immediately changed their policy to say it wasn't their problem. It's your fault, Rakatha. It seems like your fault. Just do what I do and exclusively play games that are out of print. Stuff. Yeah, right. Alright, let's dive in another one. This deck is fun. I think we'll do another one, and then maybe for the last half hour, 45 minutes, we'll try another deck. I'll open it up. If you have a deck list you want me to play, we'll play it. Throw it up. We'll do it after this game. You guys doing more King's Dilemma? Yeah, we actually met for a next King's Dilemma, which we played on Monday. Probably shouldn't be doing that with social distancing and all that, admittedly, but it is still really fun. It's really, really great. We're 6 games in. I think no, 5 games in, maybe 5, maybe 6. It's been good. It's really fun. Asmari, okay. So we have currents. Amaku is a bit hard. They're definitely running IP block. Best of luck. Have fun. Also, how was the wedding? Damn, I was so close to joining. That would have been bad. No, it wouldn't have been fine. Yeah, Steven got married 2-3 weeks ago. Hey. All right, so Patap is really good. Having a current is also really good because they're very likely to run scarcity. Usually this deck runs just what, 6 agendas, so 6 3-pointers and then 2 copies of the name. I can never remember the name of the card. I say Hive Mind. It's not right. I think it's Echo Chamber. Ooh. They let you do that? So Amaku is like okay early for the pressure for the expose. Deuces and Muertos is good for early pressure as well, but they could, I don't know if it's that likely, but they could like jam an early what's it called? Daily quest and it'd be a problem. I was insane. The cruise ship docked outside Portland. We were boarding the plane to go back to the Beria. Whoa. Wild. I'm gonna mulligan this. Oh, that's better. That's much better. We have economy. We can get the rogue trading down. We want the Citadel for sure. We'll see how this goes. Asmari, mind you, they get to name a type of card. So event, program, hardware, resource, and then the first time a turn we install one of them. I was scrolling on OBS. They get 2 credits. This looks like a Rashida jam. Bologna made this deck I think a bit better. I think Bologna is definitely just better than the other one. The one that they have to pay a credit. There's the daily quest. Okay, so the Muertos denies them some money. They're gonna name event, so we can always run here. If they res, we could probably do this. The issue is that if we give them gamble money, they can res more ice. So right now, should have played quest first. Oh well, yeah, right. They should have. I think we do trash the quest. The question is whether we gamble first. Because if we gamble first, they have 5 credits, so they can actually res, but then we can Muertos, but then they can de-res this. So if we run first, we can do trace on an IP block as trace 2. They can trace 4 and we get through for 3. We get, yeah, we're fine. If they res, we'll trash this, then Muertos it, and see how it goes. We might have to do credit gamble after this turn. Gamble first? I don't know, because then they can res, what's it called? Wait, what's actually the res cost of Gold Farmer? It's 4, right? Because if it's 4, I don't want to gamble first. It's an IP block, so this is fine. Gamble's right as the first play against IP block. Because now they can boost into it, but I think we can always get enough credits to trash this. Gold Farmer costs 3? Wait, actually? Okay, now we were wrong. Continue. Because we can still trash this. They also have no money. So it's fine. So we don't want to play gamble here. I think we actually just Muertos this and credit. All right. They're at nothing. We're at 3. Yeah, just remember it costs the same as Eli because it's NBN and Eli. That's going to help. I put it with like border control and the other one. Okay, rogue trading. I don't think so. We called event again. We want our current. We could have rogue trading, but then we would end with a tag. All right, so we just want to click to enough credits where we can do gamble. They don't get a lot from us. We also could run R&D. It's probably fine to do it. We can't steal Bologna, so I guess we'll do credit, run R&D. I'm not scared of hard hitting these when they're on 1. It's an echo chamber. Trashing, that's really important. So this kind of confirms the idea that they're on just 6 agendas. All right. So now we can do credit, gamble. We'll draw once. We want to do 2 events in a turn, so they only get 2 credits as opposed to like putting 1 gamble one turn, they get 2, 1 gamble the other turn, they get 2. Drawing into our current is the most important thing right now. So Deuces Wild is our only non-resource card draw because scarcity is a piece of shit. The corporate player says. All right, so IP block we can always trace through. They prevent this from being exposed, jamming, credit, and they're naming event. So we can always res this. We'll draw for a current. Rozeki's good. They said event. Looks like a Rashida. I think we're actually gonna run this. We can always like run R&D, play Rozeki. It's a surveyor. Alright, good. With they're at 0, we'll trash the Rashida. This will be okay for us. We're gonna spend 6, they spend 5. We could also let the end the run fire, but like getting through here is really important. And now if we draw another Muertos, it's really good for them. Or bad for them. There's actually a reason to pre-res Rashida. A diversion also would be pretty sweet. Let's trash Rashida. Yeah, super important. Alright. We can go into R&D for a single. It's probably not worth it. I think we'll draw once and then just play Rozeki. And now the IP block is relevant without Makua, so I don't know if you want that. Without Easter egg and scarcity, I feel like currents would be that problematic. I would get rid of all currents. He says without thinking about it a lot. Alright, that's card draw, but it's going to cost us 6. They're just going to keep slamming event. It's a border control. Obviously not good. And rogue trading is honestly, it's not good until we get Citadel, but this is now 6 credits. Feels bad. If we get down our rogue console in a good spot. So I think we're gonna get rid of Turtle and an Earthrise. I'm just clicking for credits. Rozeki's doing better. Activist can hurt, but it's not that oppressive. Activist can be really oppressive, just because a lot of the asset cards or asset spam decks hold their punishment in hand. Hunting Grounds is very important. I think we'll actually play this for 2. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, I think we'll play Hunting Grounds. That's really stupid. We probably shouldn't have done that. We probably should have just trashed rogue trading or cast, likely. I don't think we should have paid 4 for this after we paid 2 for this. Like, we can just jam now. I think that was definitely a fuck up. We have 3 currents, so it's a 1 and 3 to draw them. No, that's not right. It's a 1 and 10. Now we want the Amakua down. Unfortunately, we don't have it. So they could do advance here. We gotta figure out what their punishment is. Now, if it's a Bologna, they score money. If it's an SSL, they score money. So, like, forcing them to score money. The best card here we have is Muertos. If we draw Muertos, we get into this remote. Diversion's actually pretty good, too. Do we divert? What could they res? IP block. Is this an NGO front? It actually might be. Kind of looks a bit more like an NGO front than anything else. Holy shit, this current. They can get 1. If they score Bologna, this is even better next turn. And we want some money to be able to trace through eyes here. What do we know about the hand? I think we only know border control. Please, Bologna? Bologna. Fuck yeah. Alright, so now we can just siphon them. I'll probably go okay. Patap gains a credit. Feels good. And also if we siphon them, they get 2 more credits. Because I'm assuming they're going to call event over and over again. There's a chance of drawing from Muertos would be good here. I'll just divert. It's rough. But like, so they can res here so the Muertos isn't that good. Oh, okay. That's fine. Hopefully they get the money. It's resource, event, resource. So we have a corporate grant coming up. It's good to know. So we're gonna get the siphon off. We'll do diversion. So we'll draw a turning wheel, and then on top of our deck we have our current. So we can do that and then install. Okay. Hopefully doing okay. Yeah, slot machine's good. Oh, we also could have, for what it's worth, Hunting Grounds a slot machine. But we kind of wanted them to get 3 credits. And seeing the top of our deck now is actually pretty good. But yeah, we definitely could have, ooh, and that's a border control on the remote. So they didn't expose it. So they're definitely pushing to jam here. I think they could just put a Rashida. Anything they put on the remote is really good because of Surveyor. So we basically need to get down to Nexus as soon as possible. And they just played Econ Warfare for value. So that looks like it's a Rashid's. So we're going to draw once. So we'll do corporate grants into rogue trading into Citadel, just so that we have a way to get money up so that we can Nest to get through here. Problems with border control is like we can't get through it. If they border control it, we can only get through Surveyor once. At least the Nexus will be a very expensive way to get 1 link, if that will make it a bit cheaper. I think we're going to move over here. I don't want to cover the card though. Here might be safe. I don't know. It's hard. Sheeta gave us a credit, them 3 credits and 4 cards, the mandatory. Suddenly a Caligo to real TV, oh my god. Just give them 2 credits with the grant to take 1 with installing the rogue trading. Yeah, but it makes these cheaper and we can jam both of them before. Okay, so we don't know what that is. So we definitely want to do rogue trading. They were on 0? Wait, did we fuck something up? I still think we need to do it. Hernando will be cute soon. Yeah, it's because they had scarcity. That's the only reason we did that, because we couldn't pay that much money for this. I think we'll take the money off of this. Did they expose anything? Oh, there's a slot machine there. So we know it's just 3 credits to go through that. We'll draw again. Class act is perfect. Oh, we didn't install something. Obviously a bummer when their economy is like kind of shit. What the fuck is that? All right. So we slam Nexus, we can get in here. I think we just slam Nexus. I think we do rogue trading Nexus run. The issue is we have to beat the trace. And now they can't res border control, which was our big threat. Because now they can't res the border control because we took away a credit from with corporate grant. But if they could res it, we can't Nexus through this twice. Now if we steal with Bologna, we'll still have more money than them. Hopefully it's an SSL. I'm glad that it asks. And still, hey, off the top, if we hit what's it called, be pretty good. Oh wait, IP block ends the run. That's fine though. That's totally fine if they res an IP block here. Because at least they won't score. Yeah, they can res the IP block, I forgot. Luckily they did too. We have 2 links, so this tag likely will go away. They could hard hitting news us, but it's hard because they have to beat this and then eventually we get rid of him. Yeah. So I don't think we can get hard hitting news here. I guess they could do like Icon Warfare credit hard hitting news, but then they can't really punish us, can they? And next turn we just like rogue trading, install class act, something like that. Getting a Muertos would be really nice. A diversion also would be pretty okay. Doesn't Econ Warfare? Oh yeah, we can't. Wait, Econ Warfare has a Fable, so they can't Econ Warfare. It's 4 a Fable, so if you have less than 4, you can't do it. They are hard hitting news us? Okay. Or 6. Okay. So we're 1 credit short. So we can clear 3 tags. We can do credit. Oh, basically we're gonna keep 1 tag. We want to get rid of 2 tags for sure so we don't die. So do remove tag, credit, and then we'll only have 1 tag. So they can do credit, trash from cards. It might be Nexus. That's fine. Remove tag, credit. Hold on. Yeah, we're 1 credit short. Fuck. I guess we're gonna do rogue trading. No, that gives us a tag. We don't want to do that. And we just click 2. Fuck, we're 1 credit short. Hernando? Hernando doesn't matter. If they had 1 credit, we would have maybe installed this rogue trading. We're just gonna click 2. We'll have 1 tag, so they could close our accounts. Not very good. Exchange, not very good. All seeing eye would be the worst, but they can't really meat damage us. They probably trash the Citadel. It fucks up our engine. But even that, if they do credit Citadel trash, like it's fine. Getting an Amakua on the table now would be pretty good. And they're at the point where like we do have the lock with like 419 and corporate grant. I guess they do have scarcities in their deck though. Come on, free Hydra res. Oh my god. Fucking Hydra is so good. NGO front. Shit's good. Alright, so they're not trashing any of our stuff. So that was actually probably in our favor. So we know it's an NGO front. Don't have to run it. And they can't really advance it. They should res it for what it's worth. It plays around Muertos. And it plays around falsified, which is probably a bigger thing that most people play around against 419. Yeah, it's hard. Link and Nexus was always a strain for MBN. All right, the problem for us is like we have no way to get agenda points. Like we still have to score 3 of their 6 agendas, which is very difficult. They have probably one other copy of Echo Chamber and then maybe 1 or 2 preemptives. Let's see what they trash here. Trashing the Hunting Grounds also has some value, but they're trashing Rogue Trading? Wow, we have 3 of those in our deck. That's surprising. They also could have trashed Muertos to get the free res, right? I'm surprised they didn't. That's cool. They're naming event. Okay, they have no money. Let's play another one just to be annoying. But we're not going to use it. Actually, that was probably bad. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Oh, it just looked like we were taunting them. We're going to install this, though. Just because we don't want to have 2 tags. Yeah, that was the weirdest option. I think I like that the least. This gets a free res, which they could use right now. All right, what card do we want on the bottom? Fucking, they're all good. Falsified's really good when they have a shitty remote. I think Deuce's Wild's probably the worst. Actually, how many Rogue Tradings do we need? Probably not that many. This deck doesn't have a Bravado, though. Like, most of its economy is based off of Rogue Trading and Rizeki. So, we'll see how it goes. That's an NGO front. Oh, it's a Rashida. Wow, pre-res feels good. That's what you want to do. But honestly, if they draw and credit, okay. All right, how do we punish them for this? There's a big chance that we just install Turning Wheel Go. No, that's risky. I think we install Rogue Trading, take the money, run for single. All right, we'll just put that on Rizeki. They lost 1. We did our job. Put that on second Rizeki. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay, so now our turn is basically Turtle, Amakua, Slime RD. SSLs are hard because it gives them money. We also haven't seen a single diversion. There's 3 and 22. Oh, we did see 1. Never mind. And it was pretty good. Rogue, take run, server 1. It's fine. Yeah, we probably actually should have ran there here, server 1. You're right. We have Nexus. Well, we definitely should have run it. We had a tag though, so they could res the IP block, but they didn't remember last time. So maybe they wouldn't have done that there. But in theory, they could have kept us out. And again, we have no way through IP block besides tracing. So we can't do Rogue Trading, run this remote. Well, eventually Amaku will be big enough. Okay, this we can always falsified. It's a daily quest. That's fine, we'll run it. On average, there's now 6 points in HQ archives. I think so. NGO front for value, 8 credits. Feels good. All right. So that's a border control. That's an IP block. If they pop this, this is going to be an interesting turn. We have nothing to falsified, but we can deuces. Okay, gotta think. So we need Amakua with a counter. So we can do Amakua, run archives. Or we can do Amakua. We really want this to die. This is an IP block, which we can get through once. We can Nexus this, border control. If they trash the border control in this run, it's pretty good for us. All right, well, it definitely starts with this. Now the question is, do we just run archives, run this, or do we Deuces Wild? I think we know every ice. It's slot machine, IP block, border control. Do we just run archives? How much money do we need? Trace money. This is 1, 2. This is 3, 4, 3. So not a lot. I'll draw 2. I'll take the third Rizeki, I guess. Do we gain 3 credits? Nah. Oh, actually, we should have. No, it's too late. Oh, we fucked that up. At least they'll res here. Using Wild gives them 2? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, right. We haven't been playing around that at all. All right, well, at least this will be fine. We could have let that fire to gain a credit. Seems bad. So we'll nexus this. Yeah, we definitely fucked that up. We should have just got the 3 credits, or we shouldn't have played that. Yeah, we shouldn't have played an event that turn. That's definitely a big fuck up. Removing the tag clicklessly is so important in this matchup, and let alone for free. So we nexus this. They could board to control. Again, like this is meant to be an econ card. It makes 2 credits the first turn. So even if we just like make them spend money here, it puts them behind. Sorry, space out. No, you good. This puts us on 3. Which means they just have to boost this by 1. Oh, hold on. I missed. Yeah, so we fucked up. We definitely fucked up. We should have just got the money and we could have trashed this. But it's fine. They're spending money on it. Yeah, so this is what they have to do. Which is okay. We remove the tag clicklessly anyways. They now can't protect R&D. I guess if we steal an SSL, it's bad. And we can't click this anymore. They didn't need to boost. Oh, we have 2 link. I think they did need to boost. Oh, but then we couldn't trash. Yeah, you're right. But we would have got 2 credits still, even if we didn't trash it. And they wouldn't have got their money. I think they did need to boost. Yeah, even if you access this and don't trash it, we get the money and they don't. So even if you don't trash it, it's fine. It's a hard-hitting news. Cool. Yeah, that almost never happens, but they don't get the quest money if you run this. I learned that on stream a while ago. They still can't. Oh, okay, now they have money. Oh, fuck. Or 5. At least we can clear all the tags. Actually, no, we can't. Oh, we fucked that turn up so bad. All right, we can do credit, remove 3 tags, and then they have to boost into the last one. God, just giving them 2 credits with the fucking Deuces Wild was such a cock up. And now they have to pay, like, what, 3 credits on this? Like, it's still fine. They get their money back. We get pad tap. Shit. You think the value play was to let you access? Yeah, maybe. That's a rogue trading down. That's the second one when we bottomed one, right? What do you do? I think you trashed the hunting grounds. We're not favored anymore. We cocked this up too bad. Oh, I'm on top of my breakers. Trash the Citadel? Wow, okay. I guess we now have to really get rid of the tag. Makes sense. They play a current. So mean. The meanest. So that's fine. We definitely have to clear the tag. Yeah, things are bad. That's the second hard-hitting news. The chance of them having 3 seems a bit low. I wonder what's in archives. We always trash this to draw a card once they have everything rezzed. I think the Citadel makes sense, especially if they have the 3rd rogue trading. Yeah, trashing the Citadel is totally right, because there's so many times where we're just going to take the tag and remove it for free in this matchup. So we'll have 4. Economic warfare. Yeah, man, we really goofed it last turn. Next turn we'll do corporate grant to Rizeki, but we need to also start drawing. Pad Tab gave us money, gave them money. And at the end of the day, like, they're just going to put a second surveyor on this remote, and it's going to be really difficult. So hopefully we win on R&D. Oh, trash Pad Tab. Cool. Makes sense. Luckily, we have enough money with Rizeki's, I'm assuming. We'll draw once for value. Corporate grant or gamble. We'll take the gamble. I think that's a second scarcity. Oh, they called event, so at least we play 2. Boom. 3 cards a turn. Scrubber. Wizard. The other quest giving them good cash. I really think the hunting grounds might have been worth trashing. Because now we can just run R&D, run R&D. I think we just play Turning Wheel, run R&D. Ooh. Cards on HQ. There's probably agendas there. I think we probably just run HQ here. We'll get a value draw. Class Hacker Earthstrike. We'll take the Earthrise. They named events. Oh, we're on HQ. We have a Nexus. Well, we could actually trash this. We want to get that turning. Next turn we'll do it, maybe. We want to get this up to 4. Yeah, we probably want to trash this. Let's see if they res. We'll hunting grounds this. We pay 3 or we lose 3. We'll let it fire. Give us an agenda. Consulting visit. Okay. That's fierce. Pretty fierce. We can run archives here. The worst case scenario is like Econ Warfare into the last hard-hitting news, and they do have a consulting in hand, so I guess we'll respect that just a bit by taking a credit. It's still not great though, because they can still Econ Warfare us down to 3. At least we have 2 link there, so it gets hard. But we probably want to trash this. You don't go for singles in HQ? Yeah, we probably do. It's hard. Once the last hard-hitting news is out, I want to check archives first. But I also want to get the turtle up to 1 to 5, so I think we do archives, run HQ. And then we probably play this. Yeah, the Econ Warfare for value. Hard-hitting news. Yeah, see? Like, we did play around it. I think this one we can clear easily. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, that's why we don't go for singles. They had it. They exactly had it. This is so fucking annoying. And they trashed our turning wheel, right? Pain in my ass. What do you do with our Zekium, right? Consulting visit? To what? Self-growth program. Not bad. It's 2 cards? Did you see that? Did you see that? That was better than any close accounts. We just lost our security nexus. It's okay, it'll come back. We could really use credit kiting in this deck. Amakua! I'm gonna play it. Yeah, that's a winning play. That's a winning play. That's a good play. We got caping down with the corporate grant. Hedge fund, okay. Give us a diversion. Diversion would be sweet. Thank you. It's very kind. If 10 cards left, how do they win? Scoring a 3-pointer in an echo chamber. They can do it in 3 turns. Wow, they're throwing out like Gold Farm and Archangel. HQ must be fucked. So that's what, 3 carding news? Do we have to respect anything? C-Source? Not my watch. IP block. They might boost this thing. I could see them boosting this heavily. Slipping away from us. At least now, eventually, Hernando will be good. They have to pay 6 credits to res a slot machine. They might have paid 1 too few. I guess we can't seal Bologna here. Continue to encounter ice. Yeah, this can fire. It shows us what's top. Amakua, Deuces Wild, and the gang member. Oh, that's good. Program event resource, so we lose 3. We don't have any 3. We can access a single here. SSL, yeah, makes sense. All right. So game point. They probably have another gen in hand. Just click for credit. So, what was on top? Amakua. So we can run as a slot machine again. It's fine. Deuces Wild into Muertos. So Muertos is cost them 2 credits. 3 credits with corporate grant. They make a lot more money than us though. And we have the diversion. But they can always like just trace into the IP block. Which is basically the same as a diversion, right? Yeah, I think trashing this early is a totally different game. We should have done that a while ago when we could have. When we still had our Nexus. Ugh. They're just going to call event all the time. Makes sense. I'm assuming this is like a gold farmer. I think we can just play Hernando into a run. Like, I don't think they have any more tag punishment. 6 cards. This makes it really hard to res anything. We almost like corporate grant bopped them down underneath 10. Hey, they paid 6 for it. We're gonna hunting grounds this. Oh, sorry. Oh, I should hunting grounds that so they don't get the credit. Yeah, I have to say continue. I can't say continue to counterize. I have to fire this. It prevents them from getting 3 credits, which is really important. And if they're resing on R&D, it means that there's probably stuff in here. So here we just lose 3. Unfortunately, we know it's on player deck, but I'm not gonna remember it. Continue. So they can resist for 3, but it doesn't do anything because we have no money. SSL. Whew! Oh, it was getting away from us there. It really was. I think we did misplace some of that stuff. We should have just like, you figure out how they're going to get their money. It's in the remote. We can just camp it. We ate 3 hard-hitting newses. I think they definitely wanted to trash the hunting grounds. I think it's so important in the matchup. If they trash this, we could never get through an IP block. We'd have to basically trash around Makua. There's another SSL in hand, which makes sense. And then they have the echo chamber. Which if we trash the echo chamber, then they have to score another 5-3. And that was the only agenda we could have scored. There's not a lot of Bolognas left, obviously, because 2 are out, but ooh. So they had it in what, 3 turns? They have to do install, advance, then advance, then install, and then the next turn they score out. So if we had like a Fisk, we could win, but otherwise it's pretty hard. Good game. That was. I think you trashed the hunting grounds when I was tagged. Deal with IP block. I like the other trashes. The one turn they trashed the weird thing. But yeah, we really struggle with IP block because this deck again doesn't have a fractor. It's probably easy to pull it in. As soon as they jam an agenda, though, I think we just do for the diversion. At that point, it's either they don't have money to score the agenda or they boost into the IP block. Both of them are fine. Yeah, I think so. Or the first rogue. Ooh, cute. We try Mackler and conclude it's just bad. Mackler's okay. Mackler's not the worst. Like, Mackler breaks what, IP block for 3, I think, with the refund. Hey. So apparently they're not playing any kill pieces, which maybe we could have figured out. We didn't see that much influence, but like, fucking self-growth program. That can be good. We are playing, I think, what is now the most expensive card in the game besides Femme Fatale, because the 18 cost console rotated. So that's pretty cool. Self-growth thing? No, not at all. There's another one that lets you trash a thing, but they remove a tag, which I guess is fine. I don't know. We would never die to meat but damage punishment because we always had Citadel, let alone only 1 tag. So cards like this seem good. So yeah. I was scared of what's it called? All Seeing. I can't believe they're not playing All Seeing if they're playing this weird like punishment. They would have wiped our whole board and probably the whole game. The only time Mackler felt playable is when I had Stimhack. Mackler's also a lot more playable, Jessica, if you're in like a mining accident spam deck. Like if you're a 419 with like 2 bad pub and then you're using Mackler with also Data Sucker, it actually can make money. Yeah. Gotta trash the companions. Whew. All right. It's 11:11. Well, almost. In 40 seconds. So game. I think we're gonna call it for tonight for a night. I'm gonna be up a bit later, I think, playing some Doom. But hey, we're gonna be streaming a bit more again. Hopefully your quarantining is going good if you're watching that. If you're watching this VOD, hopefully it's all right. We'll be streaming a bit more often just because we can, because I'm at home and there's not too much other stuff going on. That's largely it. Hopefully Nanika will drop by. No, Boss Cafe installed for 5 credits. Killer. Have fun with Doom. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Rich. I'm excited for it. It's now 11:11. We started a bit early today, but we'll be back in a couple days. Again, we're running our store championship on the 28th. So if you want to sign up, if you want to find out a bit more technical stuff, I guess, ask in comments, or there's a Facebook event. So check that out. Montreal Netrunner. Take it easy. Hey, Robbie too. Stay indoors. You can. Don't get sick. Don't get other people sick. That's our job right now, huh? Take care, y'all. Thanks to everyone playing the games again. Thanks to everyone in chat. Everyone watching the VOD. Everyone play games. Rough idea when you might next stream. Meow. Meow is correct. Sunday? Probably Sunday, and then maybe we'll do Tuesday, Thursday. That sounds about right. Maybe every 2 days, something like that. Cool. If not, it's a really good idea to hit follow on Twitch. It's really easy. And on YouTube, if you subscribe and or hit the follow button, it should hopefully, I know it didn't today, but give you an update when we go live. It'll give you like an email or a push notification, however your phone wants to do it. Cool. Take care.